Alrighty guys, how is everybody feeling tonight? We are locked, we are good to go, we are ready for Friday Night SmackDown. I see my boys Chester and Todd right now over on the YouTube side of things, over on the Twitch side of things. We're hopefully getting those notifications out there, and we are getting ready for Friday Night SmackDown, man. It should be an interesting Friday Night SmackDown. This is the first Friday Night SmackDown after everything that's happened between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, so that should be something. How am I doing today? Will you tell me who is returning and debuting this Sunday at AEW pay-per-view? Because I will not watch the Sunday pay-per-view. I want to save my money. Well, look, man, I don't blame you for wanting to save your money for not watching the show. I honestly have no idea who is going to be debuting, returning, in terms of that nature for AEW this upcoming weekend. I will be live for the show. I am not paying $50 though for that, so you guys can probably figure out how I'm going to be watching the show in that regard. But I have no idea who's ultimately going to be there in terms of a debut or a return. But when we do get that kind of information as the show happens, I'll obviously be making videos, and you'll be able to see it in that regard. But here we go. We got Friday Night SmackDown. What's up, Peely? What's up, Chester? Todd? Sammy? We're here, and we're good to go. Now. You guys know I obviously always make the videos when big stuff happens in WWE, AEW, and all that stuff. I'll be making my AEW Redemption prediction video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But
we welcome you
tonight
to Friday Night SmackDown.
We focus on WWE and Friday Night SmackDown.
History-rich tour stops, and look at the beauty here in the Bay
What's
Area.
up, Cam?
We are at the Oakland Arena, where rowdy crowds have fueled so many great matches and careers through the years, and now tonight, these fans will watch the ramp up to SummerSlam, just 8 days away, with star power radiating. Here in Oakland, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, has arrived tonight. He's just over a week away from attempting to reclaim his WWE Championship. And the tone for that match that's coming up at SummerSlam has changed recently. Of course, so the opposite, CM Punk. Punk insists that he accidentally hit Cody with the championship at MSG last week. Trust has worn away a little bit. The tempers have flared up a little more. A shove to Cody's face told us that they're both here tonight. And it's Brie Bella arriving for SmackDown.
I think we're going to be getting Brie versus Laney. Okay, so Brie versus Laney. I thought it was Fallon, but we're getting Brie versus Laney tonight.
This evening
okay.
Here in Oakland. It
I
comes
like
against
Laney in singles competition.
One half of the new champions, along with JC Jane and Fallon Henley. It's Fatal Influence, and Reed is back after that title altering result from last weekend in New York. As Brie
sorry, I
takes
haven't
Reed
been on all week. No
Oakland.
problem, Phil. I understand, brother.
Great crowd here at the Oakland
Life
Arena.
happens.
As we will begin the night with
Life happens
Nick Aldis
indeed.
and Adam Pearce in the ring, and considering everything that's gone down between Aldis and Gunther lately, there's a lot to be dealt with.
We're kicking things off with both the general managers here.
Up, boss. The guy that you hired, your official, he's messing with my SummerSlam plans.
Looks like we may be getting a contract signing for Aldis and Gunther for SummerSlam.
Hold on a minute. You pushed me over the edge. You really thought you were going to put hands on me and nothing was going to happen? You must have forgot who you're talking to, boy.
What's up, Sharon? We need something to sink our teeth into for SmackDown storyline side of things. Raw did nothing on Monday, and Dynamite did nothing on Wednesday. Absolutely agree with you, Chester. SmackDown needs to be at least somewhat decent tonight in order to kind of save the wrestling week that was this week. What's up, Dan?
Oakland!
I almost made it there live, just couldn't get
I'm out here tonight to
Parsons
make
place.
official
Oh, wow.
the match at SummerSlam between
Honestly, though,
my
I'm kind of glad you're here with
Nick
us.
Aldis and Gunther.
Can everybody hear everything?
But before
Let me know.
anybody puts ink to paper here, there are a couple of terms and conditions that I think need to be made crystal clear.
Yeah, it
so
sometimes
Nick,
disappoints.
in that regard, ladies and gentlemen,
Don't get
please
it.
welcome
Come on.
Nick's opponent at
NXT
SummerSlam,
isn't perfect.
the Ring General, Gunther.
NXT is not perfect by any means. And here comes Gunther, the Ring General. Oh, here he is. The man that's retired John Cena, Bill Goldberg, AJ Styles, could possibly retire Nick Aldis if things go his way.
Smoke Wade last week at MSG saw Nick Aldis go to the point of no return with
wearing an all-white T-shirt.
Team main event you were calling.
Yeah, and there's a lot of
plain
people who
white
are not
tee.
happy with the behavior of Nick Aldis. I heard Triple H's explanation for it. I heard Michael Cole's explanation for it. A man was
Plain
pushed
white
to breaking
tee.
point. I accept that, but now the reality
Maybe
is
it's
Nick
pants
has
on
to
it.
step
I
in
can't
the
really
ring
tell if those
with
are
the
suit
career
pants or
killer
jeans or-
Gunther at SummerSlam.
Nah, I feel like those are just jeans. Yeah, no, those are jeans.
All right,
That's
gentlemen,
fair.
both of you
That's
have the
fair, Dan.
opportunity to
That's
review
fair.
this document, but as I said, there are a couple things that I need to make crystal clear. Nick,
Okay. Starting off with Nick.
protocol dictates that as the general manager of SmackDown, you cannot compete as a WWE superstar.
Okay.
Which means the second you put your name on this contract, you voluntarily relinquish your duties as the general manager of SmackDown, and I will assume those responsibilities.
Okay.
Furthermore, in this document, in this contract, there is a hold harmless agreement which states, Nick, you are returning to in-ring competition of your own volition, your own free will, your own choice, and that you agree WWE bears no responsibility for what happens after the bell rings between
Whoa.
you and Gunther.
Okay.
Nick, are we crystal clear on this?
It's been 3 years since he's been in the ring. Keep in mind.
I know exactly what I'm signing.
Okay.
And let me be crystal clear. I never wanted any of this. You're the one who's brought it to this situation. And like Triple H said, every man has his breaking point, and congratulations, you found mine. And now here we are. So I'm willing to accept the consequences of my actions. And if that means relinquishing my executive responsibilities,
And so be it. Okay.
so be it.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. No, he said all of the executive duties now go to Adam Pearce. Imagine though if it was AJ.
Okay, Adam, so you dragged me out of here. Look at both of you, all dressed up like this is some sort of a historic event here. I mean, let's be honest, Nick, it is definitely for you. Because this
The mic
match
keeps cutting in and
will
out.
be the greatest moment of your career.
Did he just sign it and we didn't get
Just
to
so
see
you
it?
understand.
Oh, okay, no, he didn't.
All of this is beneath me. Because I should be focusing and preparing for winning the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. And the only reason I'm sitting here and wasting my time is because you don't know how to do your job.
Okay. Who do I think wins this? It's gotta be Gunther. I don't know, actually. I want Nick Aldis to win this, but I think that would be terrible for Gunther after everything that's happened with him.
It came to me.
Because Pierce has been a general manager before. He is a general manager. And he's been general manager of Friday Night SmackDown before. So I think it's kind of just them going to, them going back to their ways, I guess. I don't know.
But let's be honest, Nick. You never really made it, right?
Yes, he did. He's a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
You were dreaming of being a professional wrestler.
Isn't he a former TNA champion too? This man has done so much in wrestling.
And it never really happened. And there comes me. I walk in the door and I got it all. I got the titles. I got the records. I am a multi-millionaire. Hey. Even this watch, I think, is worth half your yearly salary right now, so I get it.
This man is a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, former TNA champion. Like,
so when you had to ask yourself, why does Gunther have all of that and I don't have it? You had to be honest to yourself, and you had to tell yourself.
This man is Magnus, for God's sakes. I mean,
not good enough. But you know what? I'm gonna fulfill your dream. Here it is.
Adam Pearce is also a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
You into a legend. Because I'll have you join a list of very iconic legends, and that reads as the following: Goldberg, AJ Styles, John Cena, all legends that were stupid enough to step in the ring with their hanger on when they were chasing one more moment. So here you have it, Nick. Enjoy it, because I'm gonna end your career before it has even properly started.
This is amazing. I like it.
Hey, you said all that before. You just keep saying it. You keep repeating yourself over and over again, but the funny thing is, Gunther, if you actually believed that, you wouldn't be here saying this to me over and over again. See, I figured you out. The reason that you keep saying this to me is because you're trying to get me to believe it. You're trying to get me to believe it because you never actually thought it would come to this, did you? You thought you were going to throw your little temper tantrum, cheap shot me, choke me out, pay a little fine, and move on with your life. But it didn't go that way, did it?
It did not.
And in New York City, when I smacked you upside the head with a right hand, and Triple H made the match for SummerSlam, I saw it in your eyes. You don't want any of this. And I'll tell you why. Because you're the one who's gotten himself into a situation that he can't get out of. You're the one who has put your career in jeopardy. Because you can talk about Goldberg, John Cena, AJ Styles. Mate, I haven't had a match in 3 years.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to lose.
Right.
But when I beat you at SummerSlam, you go from the career killer to the man that got made a bitch by his boss.
Oh God, here we go. We're fighting. We're fighting. The jacket's off. The suit jacket is off, and now fists are flying. Fists are flying by Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis is gonna get taken away by Adam Pearce. Oh no. Oh, here we go. We're going back at it. Oh no. Oh, and he kicks him low.
Well, as cheap as
oh, no, a power bomb through a table. You know, when it comes down to contract signings, tables are about to be broken.
Right through the contract signing table.
AEW Redemption is on Sunday, and yes, I will be.
Well, what a statement from Gunther.
AEW Redemption's on Sunday, Pee-wee, not Saturday.
Is over. This is the reality of SummerSlam for Aldis.
Signed and delivered.
What's up, Eric? Sorry, brother. Anthony, how's it going, my man?
Start there.
Nick Aldis storyline of bro, this match is gonna be fire. Nick better win. You know, like, the thing is, like, I feel like Nick Aldis should win, especially if this is, like, his first match in 3 years. I feel like it absolutely should be Nick. But man, like, the downfall of Gunther has to be studied after retiring those 3 guys and then losing to the SmackDown General Manager. It is kind of weird, but Nick Aldis, his first match in 3 years, you'd think he'd have to go over, right?
Who's next? That's the one.
Literally the last thing you'd want for your dancing partner in the ring is to get hurt. Oh, I'm okay. You hear that all the time in the ring. Just give me a second.
No one walks away unscathed.
If Nick Aldis is relieving himself of his SmackDown General Manager duties, and Adam Pearce is going to be the General Manager of both Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown moving forward, Nick Aldis has to be
It might not seem like a big deal, but everything's just so much better.
in-ring talent moving forward.
What we do is violent.
He's gonna be an in-ring talent moving forward. I do not think that this should just be a one-time deal. Nick Aldis, if he has a breakout performance in this matchup against Gunther, that man should absolutely be on a roster, whether it's Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. That man should get signed to a WWE contract, maybe per storyline or maybe not, who cares? Or like maybe legitimately, who cares? The fact of the matter is, if he has a stellar performance in this match at SummerSlam, he should actually be an in-ring performer, an in-ring talent. That's just simple. Do I want AJ Styles as the new general manager? No, it's going to be Adam Pearce. It's going to be Adam Pearce. And I guess I'm okay with that because we already know what Adam Pearce is like as a general manager. AJ Styles is not going to be an on-screen talent anymore. AJ Styles is a producer. AJ Styles is a coach. AJ Styles is all those things in the backstage area that he just wants to be from now on because he does not want to be an on-screen talent any longer. I think it's perfectly fine for Adam Pearce to take over both roles because we already know what he's like. We already know how his general manager style is. I don't think they really need to go find anybody to do anything else with this. It's going to be Adam Pearce, and I'm okay with it, personally. Regal could possibly do something, but I'm fine with it being Adam Pearce. We need a national treasure, Nick Aldis, in this match. Nick Aldis is gonna go back to being Nick Aldis. Like, he will be Nick Aldis in this match. Everything that you possibly have seen out of Nick Aldis in a professional wrestling ring, he will be that in this match. AJ produced a street fight in NXT. I did hear that, yes. Did I hear Mike Santana's gonna keep his name? He better keep his name, but I don't know. I don't know that for sure.
Hey, the Vikings open training camp this weekend and next
Yeah, no, he's 39. He's 39.
Presented by Gears of War. E-Day Emergence begins October 6th. Pre-order now. And Wingstop.
When I like the idea of Mojo Rawley returning to WWE. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That man does not do anything for me in the slightest if he ever were to return to WWE.
Nick Aldis got physical with Gunther, and this is how Gunther
I don't even think he was really that good anyway.
This is after some verbals from both
Personally.
men. Nick Aldis temporarily relinquishing duties as GM until after SummerSlam.
Until that man is back on NXT and I hear them actually say his name as Mike Santana, I'm not really buying anything of that nature right now, because the fact that they didn't say his name makes me think that they're changing it.
Followed up by this devastating powerbomb through a table, and the reality of SummerSlam is dawning on Nick Aldis.
If you've never watched Nick Aldis wrestle,
Update with Kathy Kelly. Kathy.
him versus Cody, it was an amazing match. Yes, it was. Awesome. It was a great match.
Hey!
What?
Get out of here. There's something I want to get off my chest.
Jesus.
Okay?
And Night of Champions, I did what they told me for years I would never be able to do. I won the WWE Championship, okay? I did it. I did it. And it became crystal clear to me as soon as I won that clearly the powers that be around here, Nick Aldis, Adam Pearce, they didn't want Sami Zayn as WWE Champion. Because within days, I had to defend my championship on a show I wasn't even on. Within days, we had a brand new #1 contender, and lo and behold, it's the Golden Boy, Cody Rhodes. Can you imagine that?
You won against Jay, fair and square.
Don't worry about it, because we've got CM Punk, corporate poster boy #2, just waiting fresh as a daisy, ready to go. So congratulations. You took the championship off Sami Zayn. Hooray! You got your marquee matchup at SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. Whoa, that looks good on a poster, don't it? Everyone's happy. Nick Aldis, Gunther, they have a match at SummerSlam. They get to resolve their issues. Everybody's happy. What about me? The guy who 18 days ago
with his issues with
was
water
still
bombs?
WWE champion. I'm supposed to ride the bench at SummerSlam? Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. Oh, hey, Adam.
What?
You could do something about this. You fix the situation.
I'm going to check on Nick.
No, you're not. You're dealing with me now. As far as I'm concerned, Nick Aldis deserves to be in that room because he didn't just screw Gunther over at Saturday Night's Main Event. He screwed me too. That match was my ticket to the championship at SummerSlam, Adam.
He's got a fair point there.
You got caught in the crosshairs, you had a bad day, it didn't go your way.
Yes,
it didn't go your way, Sammy.
So great. So make it right. The WWE Championship match at SummerSlam. Make it a triple threat.
What?
CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn.
Sammy, that is locked in.
Come on, Adam.
No.
The match is Cody and Punk.
There you
Adam,
go.
The match is Cody and Punk.
So when you
Yes.
don't, you can't make a match.
Sammy, shut up!
Have you watched the show?
Look, I admit it, you got caught in the crosshairs. It didn't go your way. Okay, fine. So here's what I'm going to do. You heard Punk. He mentioned there's a list of superstars he'd love to face.
Okay.
There's a fatal four-way tonight.
Okay.
Damian Priest, Trick Williams,
Okay.
Royce Keys,
Okay.
and Finn Balor. Winner of that match goes on to SummerSlam in a #1 contenders match against you.
Okay.
Earn your way back in.
Okay.
So let me.
I'm okay with this.
Let me get this straight. Those guys, all they have to do is be mentioned by CM Punk, and they get an opportunity. Cody Rhodes, all he's got to do is just
Sammy,
say when
you're getting a
and he gets an
shot.
opportunity. CM Punk sits his ass on his couch for 3 months and just waits for a championship opportunity to fall out of the sky.
Sammy.
But me, the former WWE champion, I have to earn my way back in.
Sammy, I've
You're
listened to
getting
you.
a shot.
I've given you an option. Take it or leave it.
You're getting a shot. I don't get what is so wrong.
Fine. Fine, I'll take it. But Adam, no shenanigans. No more surprises. No more funny business.
No.
We good?
Okay.
Oh, I'm real good.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to go check on you.
Yeah, you do that.
I will.
Go check on him. Give him my regards.
Nick, are you okay?
You got yourself a shot.
It is
Just
huge
let it
#1
go.
contenders match coming our way at SummerSlam.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
You got yourself a shot. Just take it and go. Well, I'm glad we didn't get to actually hear the full song of Free Mode, but Jesus, we're still hearing it now.
Last 6 days, that's what stings. Because gold is now in the hands
They're
of
not
this group.
changing Finn Balor's name. They're not changing Finn Balor's name. Think we're getting Finn and Sami at SummerSlam? I wouldn't mind that, I guess. We don't know when the #1 contenders match would happen, so.
Representing Fatal Influence, she is one half of the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
There's a few people that have tried out at SummerSlam. Yes, I did hear that.
Cut the music. Your tag team champions have something to say.
Uh-oh.
I just kind of find it funny how Saturday night's main event was supposed to be the most important night of our career, but somehow you two are going to be the ones who remember that night forever.
I mean, hell, we just got here and already took out 2 legends. I mean, if I were you, that'd keep me up at night. Now, if only I had gold around my waist, we would be the perfect package. But thanks to you 2 idiots for helping Tiffany last week, I'm not even
she should not have
in
won
the
that
WWE
match.
Women's Championship ladder match. I know I should be.
You should be
But you
in
know,
there.
it's fine. It's fine because I came up with the perfect solution.
Okay.
Tiffany, that United States Championship
Oh, you're going after the U.S. title now.
be mine.
She's going after
in
the
due
U.S. title
time.
now, eh?
As
Okay.
for tonight, just like she did to Paige on Saturday, Lainey is gonna humiliate Brie Bella and finally put her out of her misery once and for all.
Okay.
Well, Lainey
Oh
Reed
boy,
is
here we
wasting
go.
no time trying
We're
to get
fighting.
after it, but Brie Bella clocks her with one massive right hand that floors her.
Well, the bell not even rung.
Damn.
And this one turning into a brawl
Shit.
right off the bat.
As Reed
Whoop.
and
Hey.
gets the best of it.
Brie just a little too nimble, been around the block a few times, knows every trick in the book, and simply too much veteran awareness for Lainey Reed.
Will Fatal Influence have a match at SummerSlam
is the
6-woman
bell to get
tag?
things
Maybe.
underway here. 6
Maybe.
days removed from
If
the
Nikki's back in time.
Madison Square Garden when Fatal Influence was able to get the best of them.
If Nikki is
and
back
take
in
the
time, a
championships.
6-woman
And
tag
say
could
what you
work.
want about Fatal Influence and how they have arrived to this main roster of SmackDown, but wait, they have delivered on exactly what they said they would.
No doubt about it. Look, it was a
Well, while
controversial
this match
ending to
happens,
that
guys,
match
I'm
where we
gonna
saw the
update some
championships
things, but
change hands, and there are people upset with the behavior of Fatal Influence since arriving on SmackDown, but you have to know that is coming against this trio. And now Fatal Influence, leaping cutter there from Lainey Reed in full control, and Fatal Influence going from strength to strength here on SmackDown.
Okay.
Glad you're
Alright,
with us here from Oakland Arena.
Get
Joe
things
Tessitore and
together.
Wade Barrett with you for Friday Night SmackDown. Moments ago, we heard of some of the new plans for SmackDown, including a #1 contenders match to fight for the undisputed WWE Championship that will include Sami Zayn against the winner of tonight's Fatal 4-Way main event set to come your way. Right now in action, Brie Bella and Lainey Reed.
Trick Williams, Finn
And to be
Balor,
fair
Royce
to Brie
Keith, and
Bella
Damian
and Paige on the
Priest.
outside, they feel hard done by with what happened at
Winner,
Saturday night's main event. And it's a
Sami
reality dawning
at
on the entirety
SummerSlam
of SmackDown and the
in a
industry right
WWE
now that
Championship
Fatal
#1
Influence, they're not
contenders
just
match.
3 newcomers
Okay,
who are trying to
so
make
it
a
is
name
at
for
SummerSlam.
themselves. No, they are solidified members of the roster. They are genuine threats, and they are major
Okay, so that
players
#1
now
contenders
with some
match is
major
happening
gold
at
around their
SummerSlam.
waist.
Okay. I am down for that shit.
And
Like,
Brie Bella just struggling in the early goings,
Nice.
and once again
Okay,
it's been that rush attack from Fatal Influence that has caused major damage to a veteron here on
why do I have a
SmackDown.
feeling Nikki returns here and Brie and Nikki turn on Paige if Brie loses? Because that's what should happen.
From Lainey Reed.
Because that's what should happen.
Poor shot right there to the jaw. No one throws
They
one
should turn
better
on Paige.
than Lainey Reed.
Will Fatal Influence. Oh, I already read that. Do I think Royce Keith is a future U.S. champion? maybe
years ago, and you
down
can
the
see
line,
all that
but
athleticism that
you
pays
got to
off
build to that
inside
kind of
the
thing.
ring.
And right now, Royce Keys
it's
doesn't have that
growing
much of a
confidence
connection
too,
with
and
the
when you're a youngster
WWE
coming out
audience.
of NXT,
You
never
got to
quite
get
know
him
how
more
you're gonna
connected
compete
with
at
the
very
audience
top
first
level
before
with
ever
the
thinking
brightest
of getting a
spotlights. Well,
championship
Fatal
on that
Influence,
man.
if they did have
I
any
like
doubts about
Keys a
themselves
lot, but
at any point, not that
Royce
they've shown
Keys
it,
deserves
those doubts will have
to actually
truly
have
gone
some sort of
away.
connection
That's Saturday
with
night's
the
main
fans
event.
first
Little
before
mockery against her
any
opponent.
of that takes place.
But look at what Brie Bella's able to come up with.
Yeah, there's only so many cheap shots someone like Brie Bella is going to take.
I know
before
WWE
this
bought Busted
inevitably
Open.
happens.
I was planning on making a video on that actually.
Working her way out of the corner.
I gotta
And
find
delivering in
time
the
to
center
do
of
it.
the ring. And into the cover, hooking the
I
leg.
genuinely do not like that
And this is
they
what you
did
have
what
to
they
do
did,
against less
but
experienced superstars. You simply have
I
to
wanna
outmaneuver them,
actually get some thoughts
outmaneuver them,
together
excuse
first
me. You may
before
not be
ever
able to outpower
talking
them.
about a subject like
You
that
may not be
because
able to out-cheat
you
them,
guys
but
know me.
certainly
I'm a very
outmaneuver
small
them
creator
in
in
the
this
ring.
space.
It
I
looks
really
now
have.
like Brie Bella
I mean, I
is
have a
just
voice
half
in
a
this
step
space. Do not
ahead
get me
of
wrong,
Lady
but
Reed and the
it's a
Titan
very
Joe
small
could
voice,
return.
and
She was able to get out of the way of that elbow
I'm pretty
drop.
much a
You see
nobody
Lady
in
reaching for that.
this space. But
That arm.
you know, I think WWE pretty much buying out Bustin' Open Radio can lead to a lot of interesting things for the future. Because you know, if WWE Radio is now going to be a thing, and you know when WWE Radio becomes a thing on Monday, you can bet your ass that nothing AEW is going to be mentioned on that show, and they're just trying to control a narrative. So,
in the tag team championship at MSG,
they're trying to control a narrative. They're trying to control another space that AEW just simply cannot have, and
Fallon Henley to take
it's
using that numbers game once
it's just
again.
an interesting
modus operandum of Fatal Influence
thing that
since
we're going
arriving
through
here
right now.
on
So I mean, we'll
SmackDown,
see
but
what
now
happens.
It's one-on-one in that ring. And things are starting to
Do
look
I
a
see
little
Braun
bleak
turning on the
for
Vision?
one half
Not
of
yet.
the tag team champions.
Not yet.
The Bulldog up top. Fallon Henley tried to get involved, and she was kicked away off the
He
apron,
should eventually, but
did
not
give
yet.
just enough time for Laney Reed to recover, Wade.
Yeah, and that was a stinging kick right to the temple of Brie Bella, who has to be rocked on the top rope, but still throwing shots.
Able to dismiss Reed for a moment. And now it's JC Jane.
Damn.
Paige is able to neutralize her.
Well, that was the great equalizer from Paige.
I was looking for the sunset, but instead, look at Laney Reed. Oh,
I think
the
that,
ref.
look, WWE Radio is a cool concept. Do not get me wrong, Sharon, but
What a great veteran move by Brie
they're just
Bella.
trying to control something that AEW cannot have again, and
Oh, boy.
Well, speed of
AEW
mind
is just
from
never
Brie
going to be
Bella.
mentioned on radio ever again, and I
Once
think that's a
again
shame.
The numbers game.
That
I think that's a
numbers game
shame.
of Fatal.
And here's Nikki Bella. I knew that. I knew that was happening. All right.
Bella's back.
Oh man, out of action with a foot injury since before WrestleMania.
Got to go all the way back to late March on SmackDown. She suffered that injury, wasn't able to go at WrestleMania 42 when the titles were won with Paige as the shocking replacement. But here she is in late July.
Bam.
Little
There you go.
Rack Attack
Torture Rack 2.0,
2.0,
baby.
Nikki Bella.
Well, Bella Army, we are eating good tonight in Oakland.
Oh, watch out. Nope.
What
Okay,
a
it's just
way
dragging
to
her out of there.
return.
Hey, so you bitches think you can, oh no, you think you could sneak up from the minor leagues, steal from my sisters and get away with it? No. We are the reason why you guys are here. So now it's time for a wake-up call. Us three will be taking you three on in a 6-woman tag at SummerSlam.
The turn should happen at
It
SummerSlam.
just gets better.
The turn
and
should happen at
better
SummerSlam.
and better.
But there you guys have it.
Next weekend,
6-woman
US
tag
Bank
at
Stadium in
SummerSlam.
Minnesota, a 6-woman tag.
All right.
Let's go backstage to Kathy Kelly. Kathy, take it away.
like you said, what a return for Nikki Bella. Very much looking forward to that 6-woman tag team match at SummerSlam. Another superstar looking to punch his ticket to Minneapolis, Finn Balor. Now, Finn, you have had quite the success since coming over to SmackDown. How do you plan to ride that momentum all the way through SummerSlam?
When I think about SummerSlam, I can't help but think about 2016, my first SummerSlam, where I had both the best and the worst night of my career. Here we are, 2026. And I've been scratching and clawing for 10 years, trying to get back the glory of that night, and I am so close. So tonight,
What?
Gunther?
Oh, Gunther.
I heard what you said. Great plans. Only issue is, I'm next in line. And I do not care if it's you, Cody, or Punk. I'm gonna take what's mine. In 10 years. It's a very long time.
It is a long time. And it's a shame that
Fatal
it's been
four-way
that long.
tonight, Finn, Priest, Royce, and Trick.
All right, here we go.
You've heard the rumors, and now it's officially here. The never-seen
Just
17
remember,
collection.
AEW had their chance to be on the same stage.
During my farewell tour, I didn't have the opportunity to visit some of my favorite places. That's why the Never-Seen 17 collection was created. A full line of products customized
Yeah,
for
look, at the end of
17
the day,
iconic cities.
yeah, sure,
We incorporated
AEW
the values and symbols
had
of
their
the
own
in my
doings
time,
with that.
the
I get that,
Never-Seen
Bill, but
17 collection, available exclusively
I
at
think
Club
WWE
membership.
trying to control a narrative like that is shameful. And
Pitting John Cena against rivals.
And
These one-off miniseries things.
you know,
And then you
they
deliver good matches.
they had every right to be a part of Busted Open just as much as any other wrestling company.
They got our truth.
But
Cena and Ron
they're-
Cena are putting on a fight here in
but
Tampa.
WWE is gonna continuously control what they need to control so that AEW could possibly die, and nobody should ever want that to happen.
Beat virtue into me. The fans
Trick
beat him to the
Williams
point.
is gonna have a match at SummerSlam. Don't
Cena.
worry. Trick Williams is gonna have to defend his U.S. title.
John back.
Trick, Carmelo, Baron Corbin, and Ricky Saints. This should be a fatal four-way for the U.S. title. So Trick Williams is not gonna win this fatal four-way. I'll tell you that right now. Trick Williams is not winning that fatal four-way. He will be defending his U.S. title, as he should. Finn is gonna win that for sure. They wouldn't have had that face-to-face with Gunther, I feel, if they weren't gonna give Balor to win. It's a Balor, Priest, Keys, and shit, who's the other guy? I mean, losing was wrong after winning the tag titles last Saturday. I agree, but they had to get Nikki out there, and doing a post-match attack was the best way, I guess, that they thought to get Nikki out there to really kind of settle the score. So, I guess it is what it is, but I agree with it overall. I agree with you overall, I mean. Oh, they're not gonna give him the gold, are you kidding me? There's a reason why you said it's been 10 years. That man is not winning. That man is never winning a world title again in this company. I can tell you that wholeheartedly right now. I think that's a shame, but that man is never winning a world title ever again in this company.
Hey, this was huge news yesterday. So just like the NFL and NBA,
Yeah,
now
they're talking
WWE
about it.
has a dedicated channel on Sirius XM. Starting Monday, channel 156 becomes WWE Radio. You get all the WWE podcasts airing live there, as well as live audio of premium live events. That means next week's SummerSlam will be the first major live coverage, 24/7 official audio home of the WWE. And among the most intriguing matches they'll be talking about at SummerSlam, the six-man tag team.
Yeah.
WWE Superstars with Original Flavor is presented by Panda Express. Have you eaten yet?
You knew they were gonna talk about it.
LA Knight has his work cut out for him tonight because he has to deal with the always dangerous Jacob Fatu. That's a lot of man flying your direction.
It was a solid match on Monday between LA and Fatu.
Solo from behind. BFT. But Big Jim, Royce Keys is here.
That would be really cool, but I don't see it. I don't see. The sad part is I don't see much for Finn Balor in terms of championship goals, and for the rest of his WWE career. I don't.
All these men are going to meet at SummerSlam. This is just a precursor. Oh, target that grip.
They know what Balor is. They know who Balor is. They know what Balor is in terms of a talent, and they're not gonna try to get anything to exceed that. What's up, Keys?
Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. You got it. I know you locked in. You locked in. Big match tonight. Big match at SummerSlam. And the best thing is we get to do it in front of our family and friends in the hometown. And you mean to tell me when you win the four-way that you'll get another match at SummerSlam? Hey, it looks like we're working Saturday and Sunday.
Look. I know what's on the line at SummerSlam. We got the bloodline, but tonight, I know where I'm at. I'm in the East Bay. I'm in the Yay. I'm back home. Oakland, California, East Palo Alto. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about the bloodline right now. I got an opportunity to be the #1 contender. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Doing it in front of my friends and family out.
New #1 contenders.
And there's LA Knight, baby.
But I also heard don't worry about the bloodline. My man, you always got to worry about the bloodline. I hope you go out there. I hope you get everybody smacked back to factory settings and you come back with that world title shot. But the thing is, you got to always worry about that bloodline. So what I want you to do, don't get lost in the sauce. Don't lose your focus because at SummerSlam, we handle a bloodline. Tonight, you can handle your business if you want to. Just keep the eyes in your back of your head.
Check this out. I'm a whole grown-ass man.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't got to worry about me. Tonight, I take everything I want.
Go ahead, take it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Guys, calm down,
Go
okay?
ahead.
We on the same team here, okay? The issue's not here. It's with the bloodline.
Yeah.
And they think they found a weakness, but they didn't find a weakness. They found an ass whooping. Wait for them at SummerSlam. You know what I'm saying? Because the three of us right here, oh yeah, it's all day. Because you got your boy right here, Mr. Solo Dolo Sokoa. And then you got my man right here to the right from East Palo Alto, California. Yeah, Mr. Royce Keys. And then from East Palo Alto all the way to Los Angeles, you got the one and only that they call the man, the megastar, Mr. L.A. Knight. I got your back. Yeah.
Is he for real right now?
Is he?
Handle that business. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea, you're gonna do amazing tonight. I'm so excited for you.
My gosh, and imagine, Tiffy,
They're cool
I
now.
win and we get to go to SummerSlam together. It's giving Biffles.
Biffles?
Biffles?
Best friends forever fighting on ladders.
Do you remember the last time we were in a ladder match together? Oh, that was the best.
Okay, but maybe
you
this time
pushed her
we
off
change
the
it up a little
ladder
bit
through
and
2 tables the last
win
time
the
I
Women's
remember.
Interim Championship because you have this, and that's so cute on you.
You know what else would be so cute? Tiffy, 2 titles.
Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves. First stop, me winning the qualifying match. Second stop, Cosmos. I'll make the rezos.
Okay, bye.
What? I must have missed when they became cool.
Tiffany, I come in peace. Unlike the rest of the locker room, I actually like you.
You seem like a woman who likes the finer things in life, just like the glamour.
Okay.
But a word of advice, I'd worry less about Chelsea and a little more about that championship.
There you go.
Push it.
That's what I like.
Admire it. Because the higher you climb, the more people are looking up at what you have. But you knew that, didn't you?
I like it. I like it. Do the tease. Do the tease.
I believe she said she's giving Biffle sway.
Yeah, of course.
Do the
Best
tease.
friends forever fighting on ladders. Everyone
Those
knows
spins
that
turn on
joke,
page of
Tess.
SummerSlam leading to a feud with AJ. Yes. Yeah, they're gonna do Paige and AJ versus the Bellas. That's what's happening here.
Interim WWE Women's
That's what's happening here.
Ladder match qualifier. Introducing
And
first,
sadly, Adam Cole is never gonna come back to wrestling from all his concussions. It sucks, but I agree. I miss Adam Cole. I do. I miss him. I miss him, don't get me wrong, but until that man actually gets cleared from all his concussions and everything like that, he's never going to be in the ring again, and that sucks. Yeah, the Hardys are in 2K now. The Hardys are in 2K now. Because of the season pass, baby.
Talking about the kings of extreme. That's the Hardys, man.
The Hardys, yeah. Yeah, baby.
We're at the WWE warehouse.
Hardy.
The hallowed ground. This is where we keep our history.
So
I hope more guys get to come out here and
we
see
are
it.
going to be getting.
Kind of puts it in perspective for me that I'd like to be able to add my own thing.
It's going to be the Chelsea and Kiana match.
The history is plentiful. I mean, these aren't small items. This is Steiner Brothers leather jacket just hanging right here. Dusty Rhodes robe, ring worn. Ultimate Warrior denim. Just this one's a deep cut, stunning Steve Austin. These things feel like they were worn yesterday, but in some cases it's 30, 40 years ago, and goes like that.
Indeed. Indeed, Cody. Indubitably. Okay, he was great in NXT. He was. He'll return first, Britt Baker or Adam Cole next year to AEW. None of them. None of them. Britt Baker is not ever returning to AEW as far as I'm concerned, and Adam Cole, he said it himself. He's retired from in-ring competition. Hopefully 2K27 as well. Yeah. If the Hardys are in 2K26, they should be in 2K27. They should be in 2K27, but we'll see. I'm actually kind of glad that they just made it into the game in general, even if it was with the season pass thing, or ringside pass is what they call it. Alright, we got about a minute and a half left until SmackDown is on the air. Or back on the air, I should say. Okay. no
James in the ring.
entrance. She's already in the
with
ring.
Chelsea Green for the better part of the past year.
She's already in the ring.
Kiana James for her strategic maneuvering, but Wade, increasingly, she has proven to be a real danger with her work inside the ropes as well.
Yeah, high-profile parting of ways with Julia in recent weeks. Now looking to get back to making waves at the top like she did earlier this year in the Elimination Chamber match is Kiana James. Both women here looking to join Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill in that WWE Interim Women's Championship ladder match.
And this match between Green and James is presented by Panda Express. Have you eaten yet? If you are just fresh to what's been going on with these qualifying matches at SummerSlam, there's going to be an interim WWE Women's Championship on the line because of the recent injury to Rhea Ripley as she works her way back, and it's going to be a ladder match. So 5 women will have that golden opportunity in Minnesota.
The interim champion is so stupid. I agree, Tyler. I agree. 1000%. Because it's just a placeholder champion until Rhea gets back, and whoever is the interim champion is just going to lose to Rhea once Rhea is able to come back. It's so bad. When AEW did it, it was terrible. WWE doing it, it's just as bad.
To Chelsea Green.
And how impressive has Kiana James been? Certainly nobody's backing down. So this is
Chelsea should win this match anyway. I love Kiana, do not get me wrong, and honestly, I take Kiana James over anything Jade Cargill has been doing the last couple of months, any day of the week. But this is Chelsea Green's match to win.
Just draped over that barrier of timekeeper as Kiana James is all over her out on the floor before sending her back to the center of the ring.
I'd honestly, and that's me being truthful, guys. I take Kiana James over anything Jade Cargill has done the last couple of months. Kiana, to me, has a hell of a lot of potential within her.
In-ring aficionado, as we are seeing here.
Chelsea finding a second win and getting out of the way of that elbow drop just for a moment as James attempted that offensive rally before slamming her down in the center of the ring.
Kiana James is so, like, I see way more potential in somebody like Kiana right now.
Skills of this woman. And damn, when she gets a head of steam, is Chelsea Green impressive.
I like Kiana on her own, Tyler, I'm not going to lie.
Opportunity for the winner here. As early as SummerSlam, interim WWE Women's Championship ladder match, and she was that close to qualifying.
Connecting with a little Rough Rider right there. Not quite enough to put away Kiana James, but the ending might
Unpretty her time, nope.
Unprettier.
Oh, super kick, missed.
Able to catch that super kick.
Oh, didn't catch that one.
Chelsea Green can be her own worst enemy at times, and now it's Kiana's to put this to bed.
Falcon Arrow.
James looking to advance to SummerSlam.
Ooh. I'd honestly be okay with any of these two getting the win here. I'm okay with it either way. But I got Chelsea in this. What's up, Jake?
Mocking her with the salute.
Oh.
Looking for a quick one right here is Chelsea.
Quick roll up here.
Back and forth they go. A Rough Rider on one end, the Falcon Arrow on the other end.
Code
Chelsea
breaker.
Green and Kiana James, and now James looking to mount control here.
Oh.
Great
Land
job
on your feet.
by Green.
Unpretty her.
Unprettier.
1, 2, 3. That's it. That's simple. That's easy.
Here is your winner, Chelsea Green.
They barely got any time, but
yes, indeed. She joins Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill with 2 spots left for that ladder match at SummerSlam. And
they barely got any time, but man, you know, it is what it is.
Congratulations, Chelsea Green.
That was impressive.
We got Jade, Chelsea, and Tiffany. We'll have Charlotte getting in there by the end of the night.
The unlikely pairing, Priest and Truth, the tag team champions.
They're the longest reigning champions on SmackDown, but what have they done? What have Damian Priest and R-Truth have done? What have they done as tag team champions? Genuinely asking, what have Truth and Priest done as tag team champions?
Dog, it's good to see you stretching, getting ready for our tag title match tonight.
What?
Gotta stay loose as a goose.
The
No,
tag title match that we're having with the War Raiders, that's next Friday.
That's
Tonight
next
I'm in a
week.
four-way.
Ooh, I don't even know if that's PG, DP.
It's a match.
It's a match, dude.
Then how's it's a match?
Yeah.
That's tonight.
A singles match tonight.
Then how's it a four-way? You're getting confused, dog. Are you frazzled because I used your credit card to buy hot dogs for the 4th of July?
You use what?
Those were free.
That's what I said.
Hey. Hot dogs. I like hot dogs.
Cody?
How you doing, Ron?
Doing great, Cody. How you doing?
I heard what CM Punk said last week. SummerSlam. Doesn't matter who's champion. Maybe we come for these next. Double champs.
Both of y'all confused.
Me?
What's
I'll
happening?
get him eventually. I will. I also heard what you said last week. I get it. SummerSlam, #1 contender decided. I hope you know. That'll be me.
Not surprised you'd say that. Look, you know I respect you. And I have respect for Punk. But me, matter of fact, the boys, we're sick of the same people being the face of this brand.
I agree. Yes.
I'm gonna be #1 contender. Whether it's you or Punk, whoever stands as champion after SummerSlam gets dropped. End of story.
So speaking from someone who used to be one of the boys, which you should care less about, by the way, this might shock you to hear. I like that attitude. Good luck.
Okay.
The American Nightmare and CM Punk in the ring next.
We'll see what happens. I agree, Dan. I agree. No, they're the longest reigning champions on SmackDown. They're the longest reigning champions on SmackDown, Anthony. When they haven't even done a single thing.
When it comes to best in the world, I'm your vessel because millions chant my name and at you they chant, you can't wrestle.
Priestess said what a lot of us have been saying for so long. Absolutely. Absolutely.
A genuine message from Phil. Never a more real thing said, which was like, awesome.
In that moment, I had to do that to kind of center him and bring him into the moment. Because it was emotional for me. And
You're good, Anthony.
I felt it needed to be emotional for him too.
Before you go, John.
Right in the middle of his moment, he gave me a very real and authentic moment.
Oh, it is only a 5.
And it was very special.
Woman ladder match. I thought it was 6. Why did I think it was a 6-woman ladder match? Was it a 6 or a 5-woman ladder match? Is it a 6 or a 5-woman ladder match for the title? I agree, Phil. I think it's pretty solid for what it is right now. Is Enzo coming? He should be. He should be. It's a 6? Okay, so they did show 6 women in that graphic. They did show 6 women in that graphic. trying to really kind of confirm everything. Actually, no, it is a 5. It is a 5. Okay. Yeah, no, it's a 5. We got Tiffany, Jade, Chelsea, and then 2 more to be added, which is either going to be... Okay, so yeah. We'll get one more qualifying match after Charlotte and Nia. Okay, so it's a 5. It's a 5-woman ladder match.
What's good, Minneapolis? SummerSlam is coming to our house.
Big cast they are announcing because they already put his face on WWE programming.
Roman, Seth, Stab.
When will Blake wrestle in the ring? Who the hell knows, Sammy? I'm not the one to be asking that. I'm not the one to be answering that question. She should be in the ladder match, all things considered, but...
Had to do something special for y'all. Use my code JJETS to unlock tickets starting at just $25.
Yeah, it's gonna be 12 to 13 matches.
I'll see y'all there.
I believe we're already at like 8 or 9 right now. Actually, we're at 11 matches right now. We are at 11 matches right now for SummerSlam. So we got 1 to 2 more matches still being worked out. What's up, David? We got 1 or 2 more matches to be confirmed for SummerSlam still. Hey.
We are only 8 days away, and we're getting
Does
word
not
of
seem
how
like
the
it.
2-day cards are shaping up. It is getting awesome.
SummerSlam actually does not look that bad if you look at the card on paper. Like, this SummerSlam should be pretty solid. Brady and Logan. It could possibly be that. Let's not put that into the universe. Let's not put that into the universe. But I have a sad feeling that you could be right. No, it's a 2-night event. It's a 2-night event. Why can't they get 14 matches? They can easily do storyline-wise. And with these rosters. I'm fine with 12 or 13. We don't need 14. I get doing 7 matches for each night, but 12 or 13 is fine with me. Alright, here we go. I think the card could be better than the build for SummerSlam. The build could have been better. I will agree with you on that, Phil. But in terms of what we actually got here, I mean, I don't really think that the matches in terms of what we're going to be getting at the show isn't really that bad. The builds definitely could have been better, though, for certain matches. Absolutely.
Dude goes to put the title on, and he flips it, and it hit me right in the eye. I take it back. That was not an accident. So he's got a receipt coming.
It's going to be 2 nights, guys. Don't worry. It's going to be 2 nights. We don't know which matches take place on what night, but SummerSlam is a 2-night event. Don't worry about that. It's a 2-night event moving forward.
Busiest man in the industry.
Unless something really bad happens, they're not going back to the one-night format for SummerSlam. I'd be on the lookout though for Rumble to be a two-night event eventually, and even Money in the Bank to be a two-night event eventually, and maybe even the Survivor Series being a two-night event eventually. They're looking to possibly expand the two-night format to other shows, so at least that's my thought on the whole entire thing. But we'll see what happens. But yes, SummerSlam is a two-night event. It's got to be heel Cody, but it can't happen tonight. It can't happen tonight. It's gonna happen after the match at SummerSlam. It's got to be Cody, though, that turns. It's got to be.
Oakland, California! What do you want to talk about?
Come on, Punk, get out here.
Let's get right to it. My opponent in the main event of SummerSlam, the undisputed WWE Champion, the best in the world. Please welcome CM Punk.
I don't know why he had to introduce him out here. You know, he should have just interrupted Cody's ass, but you know.
The undisputed WWE Champion.
Alright. Do you think we get Becky in the ladder match? No, I do not.
CM Punk, who took the top prize back home in Chicago earlier this month.
Let's just ask. WWE goes 7 days a week. Please no. I can't. I already have trouble watching every other wrestling promotion throughout the week. I do not need WWE 24/7. Oh, look at the baby.
As Cody said earlier, he used to be one of the boys. Well, CM Punk used to be one of the boys too. And then they both realized there are no friends at the top in this industry, and relations between these two, once that singles match at SummerSlam next weekend for the WWE Championship was cemented, have grown incredibly icy.
Yeah, with the not so accidental in Cody's mind flip of the
wearing a jacket in such weather is insane.
Security having to
well, there's air conditioning in these arenas. There's air conditioning in these arenas, so it doesn't totally shock me that Punk is wearing a jacket like that, but
what an epic
it's a cool ass jacket. I'm not gonna lie though.
Superstars at SummerSlam
it's a cool ass jacket.
Signing it all.
We need one more like, guys, to get 10 likes. Oh, we just hit it. There you go. Thank you, guys. Cody's got to be the one to turn heel. If anybody's turning heel in this thing, it's got to be Cody. Don't shake his hand. Son of a bitch.
That was an accident.
No, it wasn't. You egomaniac SOB. Yeah, take the jacket off, Punk. Hit him in the face, Punk. Screw it. Hit him in the face. Grab a mic from an actual person that knows how to hand it off. Yes.
It's a damn shame this is where we're at right now. I don't even want to turn my back on my friend to grab a microphone, and I certainly don't want to bend down and pick one up because you dropped it by accident, because I don't know if you're going to try to kick me in my teeth. If that sounds paranoid, it's because I'm not the only one. You're paranoid, Cody.
Let's stop with the term paranoid.
You are paranoid, Cody.
It's a mischaracterization. It's a misdiagnosis. I am not paranoid. It was an accident. Same as what happened at Saturday night's main event was an accident. I accept that. And I am not going to take the easy way out here. I'm not going to take the easy way out. I am not going to tell you that the reason I need to beat you at SummerSlam is because you have the title that this entire company revolves around. I'm going to tell you
you're obsessed with it.
Why I need to beat you for me.
There doesn't need to be any other reason other than the title, and I told you I didn't want this title to come in between us, but you seem to not care about that right now. So if you have another reason, please, Cody, I'm all ears. Explain it to us.
Fucking love this. I love this.
We've done a lot of these moments. We have. And people have heard, I respect you. People have heard, I love you even. The Doc Holliday to my Wyatt Earp, all of that stuff. But I don't think you've ever heard, those two can be true and so is this. I don't like you. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to pull this armor off right now and give you some brand new information. 2011, you sit up there, you cut the pipe bomb, you show people like me, you show people like all these people here tonight.
Say it, Cody.
You show us there's another way, that there's a way out. I followed that damn promo to a T. You dropped a pipe bomb on the industry, and I went and did all those things. I dropped a nuke on the business.
Yes, you did. Yes, I love they're addressing this.
We've had that discussion. You know what I've never told you, though? Is I am well aware from the bottom of my heart that while I was doing that, they wished it was you every step of the way.
I love they're addressing this.
I completely live with it, and I understand it. And I just had somebody tell me they were tired of the same faces. I'm apologizing. I'm done apologizing for what I have worked for. I really am. I know. I'm aware they wanted it to be you, and I'm aware of the fact that there's a reason I got the Fallon call. There's a reason I'll be on ESPN Thursday. I went from the one who knocks to the one they knock for, and it is a list of one, my friend.
I love this.
I have stood in this ring with the very best. This roster that WWE has on both brands is the greatest roster ever assembled in a wrestling company. Hats off to Nick Khan and Triple H for that. And I'll tell you the truth, I don't sweat any of them but you.
Okay.
Just you. I don't have a chip on my shoulder anymore, and then the moment you come down here and this lovely audience is singing your song and the passion fills this arena, all of a sudden I do, and it weighs the same amount as that WWE Championship. I can love you, I can respect you, I can tell you I don't like you. For this story to have the proper ending, it's fair for me to say I have to beat you at SummerSlam.
Okay. What you got to say, punker? What you got to say, good old CM Punk? What's up, Nats fan?
You don't like me, huh? Or you just don't like that I'm the champion? My name is CM Punk, and I cast a very, very large shadow that not only you, but a few other people can't get out from underneath. Now with some people I can say it's jealousy, I could say it's envy. But with you I can say, hell man, brothers fight. This isn't one-way traffic, Cody. If I did those great things and you watched me do them and you learned from them, good for you, you were smart enough to pay attention. Did you do them bigger than me? Did you do them better than me? Well, that's not for you to decide. That's not even for me to decide. It's for these people to decide. It's for the history books to decide. In 2022, I was learning from you because I was on the outside looking in, and I watched you show me that there was a way back. And I followed that path, didn't I? And you and I, since that moment, hell, since before that moment, well, we've been chasing each other, haven't we? But we're not chasing each other anymore. That ends at SummerSlam, but listen to you. You love me. I'm your brother. I'm not your brother. You respect me, but you don't like me. You're lying to yourself.
Yes. Call him out on his shit. Call him out on his BS.
You can't handle the pressure of trying to take this precious title off of somebody you care about. You can't handle the pressure and do what it takes to beat somebody that you love. You can't handle the pressure of rising to the occasion of just having an athletic contest with somebody you respect in equal. You have to make yourself the victim, and you have to make everybody else your enemy.
Cody's obsessed with this title, and he knows it.
Enemy, if Randy Orton is your enemy, if John Cena is your enemy, you know what that makes me, Cody? That makes me your only friend. Because I promised you years ago I wasn't going to stab you in the back. I was going to stab you in the front, and that's exactly what I'm going to do at SummerSlam. You think the only way this ends? You think the only way this plays out is you beating me? Well, at SummerSlam, I'm gonna break your heart.
There's no way Punk should lose this match. There's no way Punk should lose this match at SummerSlam. Punk wins, retains the title, and then Cody goes ballistic, just like he is about to do right now.
You're gonna break my heart? Sounds like we've said all we need to say here. And you know, tomorrow night, Stockton, you and I are tagging. The night after that, Bakersfield, you and I are tagging. Springfield next Thursday, that's the last time we're on a sheet together as tag team partners. And I'm gonna get you the obligatory main event gift Thursday. I'm gonna bring it to you. But don't misconstrue what that gift is about. That gift is an apology for when I whip your ass at SummerSlam.
Wow, what a coincidence, Cody. I also got you a gift, but I'm not going to give it to you Thursday in Springfield. I'm going to give it to you at SummerSlam. And it's a monumental pillar-to-post ass-whipping wrapped in a lesson called a loss. And if you're smart enough, you'll take the lesson from it. And the lesson is, I'm CM Punk. I'm the best in this world, in this ring,
on this microphone.
Nobody can touch me. Not even Dusty's kid.
Oh, here we go.
It is set.
Whoa, no. Kill it. We don't need that.
What? Yeah, we do.
That's where we're bringing it.
Yeah, we do.
Dusty's kid?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll play Kingdom here in a second, because I want you to hear the music you're going to hear at SummerSlam when you're looking up at the lights, and I've won the WWE Championship a 4th time. Hit it!
Well, every ounce of emotion is pouring out now.
Oh,
All
yeah.
the years
Oh,
of this
yeah.
relationship
Oh,
surfacing
yeah.
in front of
Oh,
us.
yeah. Oh, yeah, this is good.
15
This is
years
good
after
shit right
Punk's
here, brother.
legendary pipe bomb. Goes
This
right
is
to
good
WWE,
shit right here,
celebrating
brother.
With an ultra-limited blind box collectible featuring 3 rare variants, including
This is gonna
the
be good
one-of-one
shit right here,
Fire
brother.
Crown.
Oh,
You can scan
yeah.
the QR code that you see now at the auction
Oh,
next
yeah.
Monday. So grab the mic before it's too late. It's hard to believe that it was only 6 days ago. We're all sitting there at Madison Square Garden.
This is gonna be
They're
good
tagging
shit
together
right
now.
here,
How
brother.
quickly
Hell,
a week can change
yeah,
everything
dude.
ways.
I am
That shit was
buzzing
great.
from that visceral intensity from the 2 biggest stars in the game who are going to be fighting over the biggest prize in the industry at the
Great.
most must-see event of the summer, SummerSlam. Cannot wait. Now,
Cody
let's
turns
remind you
heel
what happened
at
last week when it comes to the Women's
SummerSlam, not on
Championship
a
match.
random house show, Sammy. What are we thinking here? It's SummerSlam. Why would anybody turn heel on a random house show?
Jade Cargill, that last one, costing Nia Jax the match by disqualification. Now, thankfully, Cargill taken out of there before Charlotte was able to avenge the Alexa Bliss arm injury.
That
well, nobody was
great.
around to save Charlotte from the wrath of Nia Jax and Jade Cargill.
Kathy Kelly's with Charlotte.
I am here with Charlotte Flair, and Charlotte last week attacking Jade Cargill backfired and actually helped her advance in the interim WWE Women's Championship ladder
good.
match. Do you regret your actions?
No, I wasn't thinking about title opportunities or qualifying matches, and I know that's hard to believe coming from me, but you know what I was thinking about? That I am standing here and that my best friend isn't, and that it was my responsibility to protect her. I mean, I can't thank Lexi enough for what she's done for me this year in my career, but here's the thing, Jade's gonna learn real quick that she can come after me all she wants, but she's not coming after my best friend. So if that means going through Nia Jax tonight to get to Jade at SummerSlam and become her biggest obstacle, then she's gonna learn real quick that payback is and you know the rest of that sentence.
Woo! People have said
Yeah,
bitch
so
on
many of us
television
still tough to
before.
get the
Why
image
couldn't
of
you
Alexa
just say
Bliss's
it?
arm being snapped back a couple weeks ago.
Oh, thanks for reminding me, Joe Taz. I just about moved on, but now it's back.
And
Bow
now for
down.
Charlotte, a serious challenge with a long-time rival, and the reward is massive. Charlotte,
Because they
and
can't
Nia
talk
Jax
about
to land a
AEW.
spot in the SummerSlam interim
On a WWE product, they're
Women's
never going to
Championship
mention the words
ladder match.
AEW.
That's coming next from here in Oakland.
They're never going to mention the letters AEW on WWE programming. They may, like, you know, they may insinuate things, but they'll never talk about AEW directly. And I'm sure everybody should know that by now. They just can't mention... They're never going to mention AEW. But they mentioned a time in 2022, which was, I believe, a time period when they were
48
both still
hours.
together in AEW.
From me being clear.
I believe 2022 was the time when both of them were in
This was a really long
AEW.
journey. I
So
feel
they
good, I feel
mentioned
ready.
2022.
I think I'm ready. I'm ready.
Um,
I'm ready.
but they're never actually going to be saying the letters AEW in a promo like that.
Just aside from
The one time they only actually said that was, I believe, when Sami Zayn was on the electric chair. Back, like, as soon as, like, fans were able to come back on WWE programming, but that was shut down real quick, and it was never brought up ever again.
Smaller movements to eventually doing just like anything that would simulate a match.
So,
Man, I forgot. Like, it's hard.
So yeah, but I mean, they're never gonna completely outright mention AEW, especially in 2026. He did not say that directly, Johnny. There's no way he said that directly. No. I highly doubt that he actually said that. Show me the article where he actually said that, and I'll believe you. But oh, that was in 2019. Oh, that was in 2019. Okay. That was in 2019. I thought that was after fans came back. That might have been the same. That might have been the segment I was talking about. I just got the year wrong. That might have been the segment I was talking about, David. But he didn't say that, right? So why did you say Tony Khan told Triple H? He didn't say that. Both companies don't care. No, they don't, and they shouldn't. They gotta just focus on what they gotta do. There's no time, like, WWE should not be mentioning anything AEW, and AEW should not be mentioning anything about WWE, like, directly. You can indirectly say stuff. Like how Cody Rhodes and CM Punk talked about their time in 2022 together, which was a time when they were both in AEW, but they're never gonna say AEW. Just like AEW is never gonna say anything realistically about WWE. They'll insinuate things. Insinuating things and completely outright saying something are two completely different things.
He's not good enough to beat me. You think this man's gonna beat me? I'll come over there and smack them glasses straight off your face. You lost your mind.
This for the welterweight championship for the world.
There's not gonna be a 12-round war. I promise you that. He's not good enough.
He can say whatever he wants. I don't quit. I don't stay down on one knee. Proven.
All right.
Easy work. Easy work.
Garcia Ben is going to be unbelievable, as we saw, by the way, at Fanatics Fest. How about all the celebrities that came out in New York over the course of the 4 days there, from Tyrese Halliburton to Gronk, Justin Bieber, and then this moment, Wade, Tom Brady slapping Logan Paul.
Oh, man, that is fighting action right there. Thank goodness Carl Anthony Towns was there.
And then at Madison Square Garden on Saturday night, from Bun Crawford to Lin-Manuel Miranda and Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, world record choke slam high times 2 against the Judgment Day. And that mystical miscreant.
And of course, Jalen Brunson and the OTC. I mean, everywhere.
LeBron to the 76ers. It does nothing for me because I don't watch basketball. Was I shocked to hear the news? Yeah, but does nothing for me personally.
Yeah, so as we saw earlier, Jax got screwed over when Charlotte got involved in a matchup last week with Jade Cargill. That disqualification costing Nia Jax a spot in that Interim Women's Championship ladder match at SummerSlam. While this is the make good from temporary GM Adam Pearce, not only do you get another shot to get into that match with victory tonight, but you get to take your wrath out on the woman who cost you, Charlotte Flair.
Wasting no time, just driving that shoulder and pinning Charlotte in the corner. Oh, and now the Queen's boot right to the face.
Well, it was an inadvertent costing of the match by Charlotte last week for Nia Jax. However, hot out of the blocks here is Charlotte, knowing full well the magnitude of this opponent against her tonight.
Charlotte giving it right back to Nia. What a chop.
Backhand right to the jaw, it looked like, but shaking it off pretty damn quickly is Nia
Jax.
We go.
Oh, big boot.
Takes a lot to keep Nia Jax down.
Another Queen's boot as Charlotte Flair is trying to advance to SummerSlam. The SummerSlam Interim WWE Women's Championship crossbody. 2 and change there. Remember, Rhea Ripley dealing with the injury. A little
Baron Corbin becoming world champion. Not in this landscape at WWE. Good power bomb cover, kick out.
Charlotte able to survive.
I can possibly see him being a United States champion in this company. A mid-card champion for sure, but never the world title. We gonna get back? Alright.
Well, moments ago, Nia Jax was looking to put an exclamation point on things against Charlotte Flair, and then was getting after that knee of Charlotte. As now she has Flair in the corner here. This a qualifying
They're talking to each other in the match, man. You can hear them.
WWE Women's Championship ladder match.
Yeah, and I'll say this. Once you get the upper hand on someone like Nia Jax, you better make it count, because you know full well that Nia Jax is going to bounce back quicker than most. Just one clothesline from Nia Jax. She holds so much power, completely flatlining the 14-time world champ Charlotte Flair.
How many matches have we seen so far tonight? Now that I think about it, how many matches have we seen so far tonight?
Her rage, her temper, after she was inadvertently cost her opportunity last week by Charlotte Flair. You've got to keep
this is only the third match on the show.
Don't overcommit. Don't let rage
and
get
all
the
of them have been women matches. So I think WWE learned their lesson from Monday. Maybe WWE learned their lesson from Monday, from not having anything women whatsoever. This is only the third match on the card. And then the main event is going to be the fourth match, I believe.
Well, your best move against the Nia Jax is really hit and run, but when Nia Jax is using her overwhelming power to completely ground you and not give you any space whatsoever, that is mission impossible. Creating a little separation is Flair, but again, can she make it stick? That's the question.
Nope.
The power just not enough there.
All right, that was awful, but
Jax is a human.
I'm not blaming that on any of the women there. I'm just blaming that on a terrible spot being talked about in a match like this.
It causes so much of your own offense to
There's going to be 4 matches, I feel, in total for this show, Miles. But this is only the third match on the show so far. And that's pretty bad.
Up and attacking.
Are we sure we can do this?
What a turnaround by Flair.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and that's smart by Charlotte.
Seems okay.
You simply have to be creative. You look at Nia Jax, you consider that a mistake climbing the ropes. That's not necessarily her forte. Now there's a little trash talking.
They're freaking talking to each other.
You can hear these chops echoing across Oakland Arena. And a big head putt in return.
And it looks like Charlotte's getting a little momentum here. Crucial moments.
Great crowd here at Oakland Arena for Friday Night SmackDown, and they are fueling every ounce of a comeback from Charlotte Flair. The winner here will advance to the SummerSlam Interim WWE Women's Championship ladder match. Earlier tonight, we saw Chelsea Green advance. Tiffany, Stratton, and Jade Cargill are already there. Right now, Nia Jax is in position to get there. Coming off the second rope with the leg drop. This could do it, Wade.
I thought it was all over. They may have to scrape Charlotte off the mat.
As you can tell,
championship quality.
As you can probably tell, most of these near fall finishes are not really like anything all that groundbreaking to me. You can tell that most of these moves are not going to be like the ending move of the match.
And delivers the strike.
So like these near falls or whatever, they're not really anything all that convincing for me. Good strength though by Charlotte, especially with her knee. Especially with her knee, good strength there.
Who the hell treats Nia Jax like that after the beating Charlotte Flair has already taken in this match.
And remember how upset Nia Jax was so angry a week ago when Charlotte interrupted her match, her qualifying match with
No
Jade
Danhausen
Cargill,
tonight so
causing
far,
a
yeah.
disqualification
No.
that inadvertently gave Jade the win and qualified Jade for the SummerSlam Interim Ladders match.
And here's Jade. And what did I say last week? What did I say?
Well, just when Charlotte Flair was
whenever they did Jade's match. Jade Cargill is going to come out here to try to cost Charlotte.
Nemesis of Charlotte Flair herself. The one who took out Alexa
And it's going to
Bliss.
backfire because Charlotte's going to be in this match. Jade and Charlotte are about to be in that ladder match together.
You hear the interaction.
Well, Nia Jax hyper aware of what happened last week. Just to make sure the same doesn't happen here, and behind the referee's back now.
Oh, man. Charlotte Flair taking care of Michin.
Get out of here, Michin.
The entire barrier just moved a foot.
Get out of here,
Charlotte
beat
Flair
that.
just a step ahead. Thankfully, referee missed the entirety of that, but it was Flair in control as she continues to be here. Wait up. Oh!
Takes out Jade.
Flair.
It's 4-on-1 here, Joe.
One woman wrecking crew. Nia's looking for the Samoan drop.
Charlotte's getting in this match
Instead,
somehow.
Flair gets out of the way, counters, hits the Queen's boot, and now Jade's in the ring.
Yeah, see?
Jade is in the ring, and this is going to be a DQ. The bell is struck.
Yeah, see? Charlotte
and
wins the
Jade
match by
blows up
disqualification, so she's in the match.
Charlotte Flair was looking unbeatable for
They
a
just did
moment
the
there.
exact
I mean,
same
that's gonna be
thing
Nia Jax once again
as
disqualified, but
Charlotte
right now
did
we've
to
got bigger
Jade when
problems in the middle of this ring.
she made Jade get into the match.
She's got her in position. Jaded.
Here is your winner by disqualification, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair wins by DQ.
Well,
Yeah.
Both women, Charlotte.
Oh, watch out.
Oh, God.
Oh, watch out.
Well,
Nia
She
Jax
literally
is
did the
irate 2
exact
weeks
same
in a
finish.
Nia's done nothing
They
wrong
did the
here.
exact
Nia
same
has been
finish.
screwed over 2 weeks in a row, and I cannot blame her for losing her
They
temper.
did the exact same finish 2 weeks in a row.
SummerSlam Sunday will begin with 3-time Grammy winner Darius Rucker performing the national anthem
They did
before
the
the
exact
action
same
gets
finish.
underway. That is announced this week. Darius Rucker will do the national anthem. Of course, it is now official that Charlotte Flair, by way of that DQ, is in the Interim Championship ladder match.
And get this, also at SummerSlam, the Ruler versus the Beast incarnate inside Hell in a Cell.
Of course, the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Roman Reigns defends against Seth Rollins in Minnesota.
And Chad Gable is a changed man, but can he change the holder of the Intercontinental Championship when he goes up against Penta?
Jade.
The Women's World Championship will be up for grabs. Io Sky, the queen of the ring, against Liv Morgan, coming your way at SummerSlam.
A major bad blood between the bloodline trio of Jacob Fatu and the Usos when
will
they
now
go
see
up
Charlotte
against LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce
and the
Keys
Interim
in
Women's
six-man
Championship
tag
ladder match.
action.
And who
With
knows what we're in store
Jade
for?
Cargill
Could it be a repeat of what we
to
saw at
advance.
MSG? Danhausen against Dirty Dom Mysterio. Danhausen with a SummerSlam match.
And as we saw earlier, Nikki Bella is back, and therefore the Bella Twins and Paige will take on Fatal Influence in 6-woman tag at SummerSlam.
Now, we heard all the emotion moments ago. The heat has risen up between CM Punk and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE Championship match.
And temporarily rescinding duties as GM, Nick Aldis, 3 years out of competition, while he's up against the career killer Gunther at SummerSlam.
And we had big news earlier tonight, and that
Jackson
is the
Jade
fact that
feud
there will
incoming,
be a
I
number
suppose.
one contenders match.
That does
And
not
Sami
interest
Zayn
me
is
whatsoever.
one half of it. We find out the
That
other
does not
half
interest me
coming up
whatsoever.
right now.
That better not happen. Billy said he's going away for the weekend. Oh, hey, nice. Good for him. Whatever he's got planned with his family, good for him, man. I'll be talking with him soon. Most likely after this, actually. Going away for the weekend, guys. Video will still be uploaded, but sadly nothing on SmackDown will be back for redemption. Appreciate you guys. Alright, cool. Good for him, man.
The physically imposing, the brutal striker, the former World Heavyweight Champion with a chance to fight in the spotlight at SummerSlam.
Alright, so you got Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Trick Williams, and Royce Keys.
The final Raw before SummerSlam takes over the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles.
We are bringing hell to the City of Angels.
Triple H hosts the official weigh-in between Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi.
No more games! No more BS!
Then,
acknowledge me!
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins under one roof.
Two former teammates, two bitter rivals.
Say his name and he appears.
While Joe Hendry and Danhausen bring the house down in concert, all leading to SummerSlam. Raw, Monday 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix.
SummerSlam.
Why are we fighting? Start there.
Determine.
Cena's retiring. We know there is a finality.
The last time will indeed be now.
The why is everything.
Who's the next big thing?
Like Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker has got that dog in him. Oba Femi. Wow.
Did you see that?
Well, I think we gotta pull the trigger on somebody.
If so many
Balor's
great
winning,
people,
absolutely.
Who's next? That's the why.
Literally
Absolutely,
the last
Balor's
thing you want
gonna
for
be
your
winning
dancing
that
partner
match.
in the ring is to get burned. Oh, I'm okay. You hear that all the time in the ring. Just give me a sec.
No one walks away unscathed.
And if I get dinged up in the middle of the match and quit, what's it say about me?
Breaker lands on the back of his neck. He's okay. He's okay.
I'll run through a wall for those people.
I liked this season of Unreal, man.
Like
I
a big
did.
deal, but everything's just so much better when she's there.
What we do is violent.
I liked this season of Unreal.
I'm disappointed in myself.
It's not just your money that depends on it, it's everybody's money.
I feel good. I feel ready. I know the work that I had to put in.
This has consumed me for 23 years.
I needed to change things for everyone who came behind me.
This is everything I've ever worked for.
There's nothing that I won't do.
The future is now.
This is a
Will
moment
Sami
they're gonna
Zayn
replay
lose
for
to
years.
Finn at SummerSlam? Most likely. And you know what? It's better for Sami's story to lose. It's better for Sami's story to lose. Continue to crash out. Continue to crash out. It's better for Sami Zayn to lose. Continue to crash out. I like crash out Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn needs to be as angry as freaking possible. I like it. Yeah. This is one of the best versions that Sami Zayn has done in quite some time for himself. This is one of the better versions of Sami Zayn that we have gotten in quite some time. Sami Zayn is one of the more interesting characters on Friday Night SmackDown, and it's shown in his work.
What a great night here in the Bay Area. 6 FIFA World Cup matches were nearby at Levi's Stadium, and big news with Sirius XM. WWE Radio is launching 24/7, your audio home for WWE superstar hosts, exclusive talk, play-by-play of WWE's biggest premium live events. You can tune in Monday only on Sirius XM. Yeah, this area has been in the global sports spotlight. Of course, Team USA had a knockout round victory here, and that's what Finn Balor is looking to do. Have a knockout victory that earns his way to SummerSlam.
Weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
This a fatal four-way, the winner advancing to the undisputed WWE Championship #1 contenders match. Our main event.
Oh, Royce Keys got no entrance. That kind of sucks.
Finn Balor revived the Demon at WrestleMania.
I fucking love that he has this entrance back, man.
Recently,
I love that he has this entrance back.
To fight for the biggest prize of all. A win for Finn, and it's off to SummerSlam in that #1 contenders match against Sami Zayn.
Finn Balor, Damian Priest, that's a freaking throwback, man.
The young star
and here he comes.
In Oakland.
What? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Huh? I like it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Woo!
And their opponent from Columbia, South Carolina.
In San Francisco Bay Area.
40 pounds. He is the United States Champion,
Trick Willie.
You know,
no Yachty tonight. No Yachty tonight.
Every week, and it seems like it's been forever ingrained in the WWE universe. And then you pause and you say, it's only been since January 9th when Trick Williams made his SmackDown debut. He is as ascended a star as there's been this year.
Simply made WWE his home
Well,
instantly
Trick,
from
baby.
day one. The kind of buy-in from audiences you simply cannot manufacture. But let's face it, 4 men
It's
in
Balor.
this matchup,
Nobody else should be winning this but Balor. If anybody else wins this but Balor, it's a mistake. It's Balor.
California love on his entrance to
No Corbin tonight either.
So let's set it up for you as to what
Ricky,
we're dealing
no.
with here. And I know this is
Corbin,
be
no.
to everybody, but Sami Zayn was complaining earlier. Really? He was complaining. I know it's a shock that Sami was
Mellow,
complaining
nothing.
and he was going on for a long while doing it.
Ooh, look at this.
Losing a chance to fight for the championship. So he's in one side, and now these 4 who CM Punk recently, as a fighting champion, mentioned all 4 of these guys as worthy contenders. So now they're going to determine the other side. The winner of this faces Sami Zayn in a #1 contenders match at SummerSlam.
Okay.
And Royce Keys, pure power.
We're getting Sammy and Balor at SummerSlam.
Back here in Oakland, fatal 4-way to determine the #1 contenders match that we will have at SummerSlam. Sami Zayn on one side, one of these 4 men on the other, and yet right away we saw some distinct advantages Royce Keys has, and then Damian Priest just neutralized him.
Yeah, well, Royce Keys was like a
Damian's running somewhere.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh,
Watch
boy.
out.
Jesus.
Trick Williams standing over our announce desk as Damian Priest is laid out.
I need a new contract, Joe. I want danger money.
From what was being said,
talk about competitors these
I have a feeling that after this match, they're going to say something about the United States Championship, because the U.S. title is going to be on the line at SummerSlam. We still got one more week until SummerSlam, guys. We still have one more episode of SmackDown. So even if they don't say anything tonight about Trick Williams and his United States title being defended at SummerSlam, he will defend the title at SummerSlam.
Whoever wins this is going to be the guy at the right time to take the right opportunity, and that is not easy.
He will defend the title at SummerSlam. It could be in a triple threat or a fatal four-way with Ricky Sainz added to it, but he is going to defend the U.S. title. They gotta defend at least one United States Championship at SummerSlam, and considering it's not the women's, because the Women's United States Championship means nothing to this company, they'll defend the men's. The men's United States title will be on the line at SummerSlam.
Former world champs in there. We got the current US champ, and then we got Royce Keys, who I think everybody knows is going to the very top. Just a matter of when. There we go, the one man with the clear speed advantage in this match is indeed Finn Balor, and speed may well be the thing that gets him the dub tonight and gets him off to compete against Sami Zayn at SummerSlam.
Now Finn, a little payback for Trick. Man, that chop had something extra on it.
Never mind. So I just got tipped off on something.
He was looking for the razor's edge.
When it comes down to the United States title match at SummerSlam. Okay.
Fairly fresh Finn Balor.
They're not even gonna fucking air it? Why would you not air this? Okay. Should I say it? Fuck it, I'll say it. I don't care. Trick Williams and Baron Corbin will have a segment after the show goes off the air where the match between the pair will be made for SummerSlam with the United States Championship being on the line. So the U.S. title match at SummerSlam is going to be Baron Corbin versus Trick Williams, but they're not going to make that match official until after the show is off the air.
We're getting in our main event here. Priest with a big splash in the
BS
corner
is that?
against Royce Keys, the local
What kind of BS is that?
in the East Bay.
I'll tell you right now, Damian Priest has that calm, composed nature to him.
And apparently the last qualifying match for the Interim Women's Championship will be Lash Legend versus Julia.
And now showing you the dynamic force that he's become.
There's that.
Hip up and the crowd acknowledges Trick Willie.
It's not fair. Some guys just get all the gifts.
All right, well.
But apparently, Trick Willie is one of those guys.
And now those lemon pepper steppas.
Oh, this company.
Getting to work.
That's all I gotta say.
Don't
This company.
turn your back on Damian Priest.
Nice little movement there from Trick Williams,
what?
but not enough to slow down the
Trick
pride of
slap.
Puerto Rico himself. But one trick slap will do that.
Yeah, a bell clap is one thing, but the trick slap goes in a far different direction. And now over the top rope is Royce. And Finn Balor.
That is, it's weird. It's absolutely weird.
And going big now is Balor.
Look at Finn. Up and over.
Balor, baby. Up and over.
And this building is coming alive. Oh boy.
And here's Solo Sikoa. Why are you even out here, brother? Why are you even out here? We all know Royce Keys is not winning this match. Yes, I agree with that. I agree that, you know, we've seen Trick and Mello a lot throughout throughout their career in WWE, for sure. I just thought it was going to be a triple threat with Mello involved, because Corbin attacked both Mello and Trick. So you would think that not only Corbin would be involved in the match, but also Carmelo, so you just get the triple threat. But I'm okay with Trick versus Corbin. I think that match will be solid for SummerSlam. Convinced that John Cena has taken WWE.
And now Royce Keys showing you the power.
Well, as soon as John Cena was going to retire, Tyler, WWE was always going to have some sort of
when he jumps and spins and creates,
it was always going to be in some sort of trouble because they don't have Cena to rely on anymore. But I mean, that was always going to be the case. If people did not see that to be the case, then I don't know what you're watching. Once Cena retired, WWE was going to be in trouble. And let's just say it has been. Let's not sugarcoat anything. It definitely has been in trouble for the longest time.
Now Finn Balor on a little cleanup. Remember, winner here faces Sami Zayn at SummerSlam in a #1 contenders match. Meaning they will be next up depending on who comes out of the championship.
One time, Damien, come on.
Punk and Cody Rhodes. Oh, they're both going up there, Wade.
Smart move from two men who used to team together in Judgment Day. Temporary alliance right now to take down Big Royce Keys.
Okay.
The ring just shook.
Oh.
Well, Trick ain't winning this match, so we don't have to worry about this.
Now all of a sudden, it's Trick Williams looking to take control here.
Wow. Well, Solo Sikoa,
there's no rope breaks in a four-way, I thought. Why would there be rope breaks in a four-way?
To Solo have arrived.
And their opponents, of course, at SummerSlam in that six-man tag. Going to get some shots in a week early.
They're going at it. Six-man tag, the Bloodline against LA Knight, Royce and Solo at SummerSlam.
And here to even up those numbers is the megastar. Little sneak attack.
He came through Timekeeper.
When has there ever been a rope break in a fatal four-way match?
And the Usos throwing down with LA Knight and Solo
Bloodline rules, baby.
What a brawl this has turned out to be. The match, of course, still in progress. The four-way still going on here.
With massive stakes on the line as Damian Priest is going old school.
Whee!
No, he's not. Cross body to the floor.
Oh, look out.
Meanwhile, in the ring.
Oh,
Finn Balor almost stealing amidst the
sling
chaos.
blade.
The sling blade by Balor.
Balor can win this thing right now.
Shotgun drop kick.
You gotta move quick.
Was it Jimmy and Jay that came out there, or was it just Jimmy?
Target zone achieved, but he misses on the coup de grace.
Missed the coup de grace. Trick kick.
Meanwhile, Trick
1,
Williams, the
2.
cyclone boot.
Kick out.
Oh, milliseconds away from Trick Willie winning this
Sammy
thing.
watching with Johnny, who is unconscious, and then there's Candice too. Aw, man, Jay is out here too. Yeah, get him the hell out of here. Go. Thank you, Solo. Get Jay out of here.
Off backstage. Meanwhile, the fatal four-way continues.
Here's Trick Willie's moment, though, lining it up, Joe Tess.
Could be a trick shot,
Damn.
but instead, Damian Priest interrupts.
With that slugger right across the jaw of Trick Williams.
Left eye. Time.
This could be it. Damian
Left
Priest to
eye.
advance,
Oh,
but
damn.
no.
Powerhouse.
Royce Keys in
I called
to
him
make the
Powerhouse,
save.
whatever.
Right on the money was Royce Keys, and now it's down
Oh,
to
the
two
straps
in the
are
ring,
down,
Joe
baby.
Tess.
TUSP, the ultimate spine buster. Wait a minute!
You son of a bitch! Jacob Fatu!
Fatu just wrecks him! Oh, Fatu is all over Royce Keys! Keys
had this 1-1! Oh, watch out. Yep, goodbye.
Devastating!
Fatu completely unhinged!
Lampa!
Meanwhile, Finn
Sling
Balor,
blade!
Sling blade! There are bodies everywhere right now. Someone's gonna
Shotgun
win this
drop
thing.
kick.
Shotgun drop kick! Could it be Finn for
The
the
coup de
win?
grace coming at ya. Got it.
Oh, what chaos! What a mess! But victory for Balor, who will go on to compete against Sami Zayn at SummerSlam in a #1 contenders match for whoever wins out of CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. And this is the moment we thought Royce Keys had it in the bag. He did have it in the bag.
He did!
Until the Samoan Werewolf, of course, opponents in six-man tag action at SummerSlam. Tucked down Royce Keys, which left the opening for Finn Balor, and the coup de grace connecting to Damian Priest. The 3 count and success for Finn Balor.
In a
Alright, so it's official. Balor and Sammy.
From Solo and LA Knight to the Usos and then Jacob Fatu. It's the veteran Finn Balor.
Could we be getting Finn versus Punk again?
On to SummerSlam to face
Could we be
Sami Zayn
getting Finn
in a
versus Cody?
#1 contenders match.
We gotta
We're
find out
only
at
8
SummerSlam.
days
But
away from
Finn
SummerSlam,
Balor
folks.
moves on to SummerSlam, and he'll most likely defeat Sammy at SummerSlam. Let's be real. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna be doing the whole United States Championship thing after Friday Night SmackDown is off the air. SmackDown is off the air, so they'll do that United States title thing, and it'll be Baron Corbin versus Trick Williams for the United States title at SummerSlam, and that will be I believe your 14th or 13th match for SummerSlam. 13th match for SummerSlam. And that'll most likely be the card for the event this year. They were never gonna change Finn Balor's name. I don't know where people heard that. I don't know where people heard that Finn Balor was gonna be getting a name change. That man was never gonna get a name change. Whoever got fed that Finn Balor was gonna get a name change, they were wrong. Why would Finn Balor get a name change this late into the game? This man has been in WWE since what? 20. When did he come into the company? Like what, 2013? No, wait, no. He didn't come into the company in 2013. When did he come into the company? 2014. 2014. That man has been Finn Balor in WWE. Since 2014. They were never going to change his name. But now with that, okay, so now it's up there. We have 11 matches for SummerSlam right now. Well, he's probably been on the main roster since 2016, but he was in WWE in 2014 in NXT. On May 15, 2014, Devitt was reportedly signed with WWE and would join NXT, the developmental program. On July 28th, WWE officially confirmed Devitt's signing, officially announcing he would report to NXT the same day. On the 24th of September, his new ring name was revealed to be Finn Balor. Yeah, so in 2014, that man signed with WWE. Made his NXT debut on November 6th with Hideo Itami. That's right, aiding Hideo Itami against the Ascension. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Yeah, so 2014, that man came into the company. How am I rating the show? I mean, the show wasn't terrible. The show wasn't terrible, I guess. Put your ratings in the comments, guys. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the rating for tonight's show, because I don't think tonight was terrible, but we did not get a lot of wrestling tonight, which kind of brings the show down for me, personally. But maybe a 7. Maybe a 7. To me, I think this was better than Monday Night Raw, no doubt. I think the show was better than Monday Night Raw, no doubt about it. Because Monday Night Raw was awful on Monday. But okay. There we go. Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn. To determine the number 1 contender at SummerSlam. I'm at a 6 or 7. Yeah, I don't know if you meant to do that, but yeah, I'd probably go 7. But yes, I do believe that it was better than Raw. I didn't watch it yet, just listened to your show. That's what I was going to say about 7. 7, yeah. Probably closer to a 7. Yeah, like I think 7's pretty fair. My rating is 10. Well, thank you, Sharon. But yeah, I got about a 7 for tonight's episode of SmackDown. And Balor should absolutely walk away with the victory over at SummerSlam, man. He should absolutely get the win at SummerSlam. Because I mean, yeah, no, this show was a hell of a lot better than Monday Night Raw. What are we talking about? We had that amazing segment for the contract signing between Gunther and Aldis. We had that amazing backstage stuff with Sammy and Adam Pearce. That was really cool. Nikki Bella came back. Obviously, the Cody and Punk stuff, that was awesome. They did the exact same finish as they did with Jade Cargill's match, with Charlotte's match tonight. But I mean, that was pretty easy to determine that was gonna happen. And then we got Finn Balor winning the Fatal 4-Way to become number 1 contender. So, or not to become the #1 contender, but to fight for the #1 contendership against Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. So, so yeah, this was absolutely better than Monday Night Raw. It's not even close, to be honest. They actually did some stuff to further things along for SummerSlam this year. Yeah, they did some solid things here. Who did he get into a fight with? Because if it's all going to be storyline purposes, then that's okay. Who did he get into a fight with? Well, you got 11 matches, though, for SummerSlam, and we'll get 12 when it's about to be updated that Trick and Baron Corbin will be facing each other. Okay, so what else do I gotta say before I get out of here? My Retribution predictions video will be out tomorrow. I will be recording tomorrow and then uploading the same day for my AEW Redemption predictions. The stream for AEW Redemption will be up on the same day as the upload. I am probably just going to be making the video or the live stream link immediately. Oh, Bandito? Then yes, that's all storyline purposes. I'll most likely just make the stream for AEW Redemption tomorrow. That way I don't forget. Yeah, so Redemption will be starting at 6 p.m. for the buy-in show. The main card starts at 7, which I absolutely love. We'll probably still find a way to get to midnight for the pay-per-view length, but overall, this weekend should be a hell of a lot of fun. Redemption is not really anything. It's not really going to be anything all that groundbreaking. I will tell you guys that right now. And if I were you guys, honestly, like genuinely, and I'm being completely honest here, if you're coming here to watch me react to the show, that's perfectly fine. I absolutely would love to have you. You know, be a part of the watch along and everything like that, like you always are, right? But if you are planning on watching the show alongside me, don't waste your money. Don't waste your money. You know, there are we all know there are other means out there to be enjoying the world of professional wrestling. This card for AEW Redemption does not deserve for you to pay $50 for this show. It doesn't. It doesn't. I would normally, you know, never subscribe to that, right? You know, I'm always about supporting the companies. I'm always about supporting, you know, both companies as much as I possibly can. WWE, AEW, pretty much any other company outside of AEW and WWE I support as well. But this show is not worth your $50. It's not. So if you want to come on by and say hi with me and, you know, watch the show along with me, that's great. But this is not worth $50. So don't spend it. Don't spend it. Yeah. And Chester, you're 1,000% right. And David, I agree with you 1,000% as well. Waiting until All In to buy another AEW pay-per-view is the way to go. Because the only reason why AEW Redemption exists, guys, is because they felt like they needed a pay-per-view in between Forbidden Door and All In. Because Forbidden Door and All In had like about a 60 plus day gap in between the two pay-per-views. So they felt like they needed something directly in the middle, and they put Redemption directly in the middle. In theory, it seems like a good idea, right? You know, you don't always need to have like a long ass, build to something like that. And trust me, I mean, WWE has done something like that in the past. Literally just this past WrestleMania, they had like 7-8 weeks to build in between I believe it was like they had a 7-week long build for like WrestleMania or whatever, and it turned out to be ridiculously bad for the company. And they needed something in between, and they didn't do that. But for AEW's sake, I would have loved a longer build between Forbidden Door and All In, so that AEW can actually flesh out the stories and actually, do something to really kind of get storylines out there and going. But they put Redemption in the middle of it. The rumored main event for Redemption was supposed to be MJF versus Kenny Omega, where Kenny Omega would get Redemption over MJF and win the AEW Men's World title. But they put that championship match at AEW Beach Break, which we all watched. It was an amazing match at Beach Break. Kenny Omega won the title there, and there you go with that. The fact of the matter is that you didn't need this pay-per-view, so don't waste your money. Sorry guys, I am now going to be catching up on your chats. I don't even watch the pay-per-views. I only listen to you. Well, thank you, Chester. See, that's a good man right there. New Day are free. They left the company. New Day are free. They left the company. They don't have a non-compete. From what I knew, they didn't have a non-compete. Was I told wrong? Did I get told wrong by that? If I got told wrong, then I am going to this person to tell them that they were wrong. Do they really have a non-compete? I was told they had no non-compete. Does New Day have a non-compete? Kofi and Xavier of the New Day are subjected to a standard 90-day no-compete clause following their departure from the company. Expires early August of 2026. So they could technically debut at All In if they wanted to. They could technically debut at All In if they wanted to. I did not know that they had a non-compete clause. I was told that they didn't. Damn, okay. Well, they could technically debut at All In if they wanted to. But if you guys saw my short today, AEW is about to go on a massive signing spree anyway, because apparently 7 free agents are waiting to be signed by AEW. That's nuts. If you guys have not checked out my short on that today, go check that out, please. Because it's a pretty nutty situation now. Like 7 free agents are pretty much set to be signed by AEW. They're just kind of waiting and kind of figuring things out, I guess. I don't know, but there's at least 7 people waiting to be signed by AEW. That's nuts. Hope Sami wins the #1 contenders match, but if he loses, won't be mad. I'm sorry to tell you, Eric, but it's most likely going to be Finn that wins that match. Crash Out Sami Zayn is the best kind of Sami Zayn right now. We need Sami Zayn to crash out as much as possible. I'll say it. We need Sami Zayn to crash out as much as possible. So if it's another loss for Sami Zayn coming to him at SummerSlam, then another loss is going to be coming to him at SummerSlam. There won't be people gotta stay up at midnight to review Redemption. Oh, no. You think I'm staying up until midnight to review Redemption? No. I'll be here watching it with you guys, but I ain't here reviewing it after the show. Nah, man. Nah. You can forget that. But Redemption seems pretty solid from what is being shown. Like, the show is gonna be a solid show. Let's not kid ourselves here. We got 10 matches that should be pretty damn good. It's just not much is gonna mean anything by the time Redemption is done and over with. You got Tekla versus Willow Nightingale for the Women's World Title. You got Mark Davis versus Andrade for the National Title. Kenny Omega versus Kevin Knight for the AEW World Championship. Painmaker Chris Jericho versus Tommaso Ciampa in a no-holds-barred match. Kyle Fletcher versus Bandito for the International Title, and everybody's banned from ringside. Copen Cage versus the Death Riders and Claudio Castagnoli and Pac for the Tag Team titles. Jon Moxley and William Ospreay taking on the Young Bucks in a regular tag team match. Hikaru Shida versus Maya World for the TBS title. Jack Perry versus Beast Mortos versus Commander versus Speedball Mike Bailey versus Nick Wayne versus El Clone in a #1 contenders ladder match for the international title. And then the Bang Bang Gang and Jay White and Juice Robinson versus David Finlay and Clark Connors in a double chain tag team match. Those matches are going to be great. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, is anything going to be groundbreaking in terms of the results of these matches? No. I mean, quick fire predictions, and I'll go more into detail in my video for tomorrow, but Bang Bang Gang over the Dogs. I'll go... That ladder match is ridiculously bad. I think it's either Jack Perry or Speedball. I'll go Jack Perry for that. I don't have any kind of real explanation as to why I think Jack should win the ladder match. I really don't care about that ladder match. Sheeta's gonna defeat Maya World. The Death Riders are gonna defeat the Young Bucks. Cope and Cage are gonna defeat the Death Riders. Kyle Fletcher's gonna defeat Bandito. Chris Jericho's most likely gonna defeat Ciampa, even though Ciampa should beat Jericho. Kenny Omega's gonna defeat Kevin Knight. Mark Davis will most likely defeat Andrade, and then I want Willow Nightingale to defeat Tekla. But if Tekla does retain, it would not shock me. If Willow Nightingale wins, that's probably the only surprising winner of this entire card. But in the end, it's not really technically all that surprising, because I feel like AEW wouldn't want to do Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné for AEW All In. So technically, like, it would be a surprise, but not at the same time. Like, this card is super easy to predict, and if anybody realistically tries to get something wrong, like, if you try to get something wrong on purpose, then I think it would honestly kind of be pretty hard. The only way that you would probably get something wrong on purpose is if you pick Kevin Knight over Kenny Omega 1 month before his match against William Ospreay at AEW All In for the world title. I mean, if anybody's choosing Kevin Knight to win that world title match on Sunday, you're a maniac. I was gonna say you're a moron, but I don't want to say that. You're a maniac if you're picking Kevin Knight over over Kenny Omega. But, guys, I'll be live Sunday. I'll be live Sunday for AEW Redemption, one way or another. And, it'll be a night, for sure. Okay, David. Nice. You know what, David? Go ahead. Pick him. Pick Kevin Knight. Let's see how that works out for you. Let's see how picking Kevin Knight works out for you, my boy. Let's see it. You know what? I like your boldness. You know what? I like people that are being bold, okay? You're cool, man. You're cool. I think Maya wins because they need a big win to push her over the top as the best female young top star in the company. Okay, I don't disagree with that argument. I don't disagree with that argument. The only thing as to the reason why I think Shida defeats Maya is because I think Maya is being set up right now to defeat Athena for the women's world title over there in Ring of Honor. Now, do I think that that is honestly a good idea by AEW to do that? No. Because Maya World should stay on the AEW side of things and not go anywhere near Ring of Honor. Because we all know Maya World is a hell of a lot better than Ring of Honor, right? But I don't think Shida only won the TBS championship just to lose it to Maya World within a matter of, like, what, 2 weeks? She's only won the championship. She's only been champion for about 3 weeks. I don't think that they would have Shida win the championship just to lose it in 3 weeks' time. I think it's Billy who dethrones her. It's either going to be Billy or Maya. And I'm fine with it. It should be Billy. It realistically should be Billy, Eric. I agree with that 1,000%. It should be Billy that defeats Athena. But I have a feeling that in AEW's mind, it's going to be either Billy Starks or Maya World, and it should be Billy. But I can't take Maya World out of that conversation because of what Athena said about Maya when she lost to Mercedes in the Owen Hart final. I just can't take Maya World out of that conversation yet. I got Tekla retaining, Omega retaining. Look, if Tekla retains, I'm not going to be mad at it. I freaking love Tekla. You guys know how much I like Tekla. Tekla's one of the best women going today in all women's professional wrestling. I truly believe that. But if they did Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné at All In, I'm not going to be shocked by it. I'm not. The matches are going to be great at Redemption. That is something that we all know AEW is always going to be good for, right? AEW always puts on banger matches. That's never been in debate. It's the timing of these pay-per-views, and realistically, it's storytelling that needs to get better in this company. It's gotten a lot better than previous years. I will say that. It's gotten a lot better than previous years, but this company is far from perfect, and And that's really just kind of the cold hard truth of it all. So, oh, did they just make it official now? Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin at SummerSlam for the United States Championship. Corbin attacked Trick Williams after SmackDown, leading to Trick issuing the challenge. Okay. So yeah, so Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin for SummerSlam for the United States Championship has now just been made official. They did this after Friday Night SmackDown went off the air. And I think they most likely should have done this on the show, but there you go. All right. This absolutely should have been put on the actual show, but it seems like we got ourselves the United States Championship match for SummerSlam. It should have been a triple threat, but at SummerSlam, it'll be Baron Corbin versus Trick Williams, or Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin for the United States Championship. Alright. So there you go, guys. I mean, it should have been put on the show, but they didn't put it on the show. They just did it for a post-match attack after the show went off the air. But there you go. Alright. Did they announce Corbin Trick yet? Yeah, they did. They just announced it. Should have had Corbin cost Trick the match. That could have been a thing too. They could have had Corbin at least on Friday Night SmackDown cost Trick Williams the match, and you could have at least done it that way. And then if they wanted to have like, then you know Adam Pearce could just go out there real quick, and announce something. You know, like they really could have done that a bit better. Could I say if Zelina Vega is one of the names that AEW is heavily interested in? I wouldn't see why AEW wouldn't be interested in somebody like Zelina. I don't know the 7 names. I'll say that, guys. I don't know the 7 names. I don't know the 7 names. The only thing I know is what's being reported. And what's being reported is that apparently from what the source is telling them over at the Wrestling Observer, so again, take it with a grain of salt because it's coming from Dave Meltzer and the Wrestling Observer, that there are people just waiting to be signed by AEW. And apparently there's at least 7 names. I don't know the 7 names. And even if I did, I would not even be of liberty to say. That I know I wouldn't be of liberty to say. But yeah, I don't know the 7 names, but I don't see why AEW wouldn't be interested in somebody like Zelina. Why not a triple threat with Melo at SummerSlam? That's my question. That's my question. It could have been Melo versus Trick versus Baron Corbin. Or if you wanted to have Ricky Saints in there as well, you could have done a 4-way with those 3 and adding in Ricky Saints. They could have done it a lot better. Let's just be real with that. But overall, I mean, it It should have been a triple threat for sure. Too many commercials during SmackDown. Oh, well, yeah. That also brings the rating down for me. When there are just way too many commercials for this thing. That's also what brings the show down for me in terms of rating. Too many commercials, not much wrestling happening on these shows. Yeah. And the one spot left that is going to be determined in that interim women's championship ladder match is going to be decided between Julia and what was it? Because I had it. It's Julia. Damn, I just had it. Why didn't? Julia and Lash Legend. There you go. Yeah, so it's Lash Legend versus Julia for the final spot in the ladder match. I would most likely say Lash Legend gets the win next week on SmackDown for that final spot, which I'm perfectly okay with. But I gotta ban that guy. Okay. But yeah, I would most likely say Lash for that final spot. And then that'll be your ladder match for the United States title. So that would be Lash Legend versus Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton versus Chelsea Green versus Jade Cargill. And the winner of that ladder match becomes the interim women's champion. Then when Rhea comes back, she'll face the interim women's champion, and then they'll unify the titles, and the real women's champion will ultimately be crowned, which will most likely just be Rhea Ripley defeating whoever the interim women's champion is, and then we're just back with Rhea Ripley as the women's champion again now that she's back from injury. So, there you go with that. My guess is that Charlotte wins the ladder match. I'll be honest with you. I think Charlotte is most likely set to win the ladder match, and we'll get Charlotte versus Rhea at some point. And then when Rhea defeats Charlotte to pretty much reclaim the women's championship, we will it'll pretty much just lead us right to and if Io Sky wins the Women's World Championship from Liv Morgan, dear God, hopefully, it'll lead to Rhea versus Io for the Crown Jewel Championship at WWE Crown Jewel, where champion will face champion, and we'll get Rhea versus Io again. So, there you go with that. Yeah, so Kiana could most likely cost Julia the match, which will most likely get Lash the victory, and yeah, they'll continue on with that feud. What if they let her go coast to coast, but actually give her defenses post SummerSlam? Chelsea for Money in the Bank makes a hell of a lot more sense than the interim women's champion. But I don't even have Chelsea winning the Money in the Bank contract. I don't. I have Roxanne Perez winning the contract for Money in the Bank this year. But yeah, that's just me. But Yeah, I don't even have Chelsea Green winning the Money in the Bank match this year. I don't. Could she be involved in the actual ladder match? Yeah. I can see it. But is she going to win Money in the Bank? I don't believe so. When I know Money in the Bank is in October. But when is Crown Jewel? Isn't it in October as well? Or they changed it? So Money in the Bank is October 10th. Then it's Survivor Series in November 28th. Maybe they don't do Crown Jewel. Nia Jax, the future Hall of Famer? I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe they don't do Crown Jewel this year. No, but that wouldn't make any sense. That wouldn't make any sense. When was Crown Jewel last year? Crown Jewel 2026 is blah 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 blah. Wait, late October or early November in Rion. Okay, so it's gonna be late October or early November. Oh wait, November 7th. It's right here. November 7th. November 7th. Okay. I don't know why they wouldn't have that updated, but okay. Nah, I found a date. November 7th for Crown Jewel this year. October 10th is Money in the Bank. November 7th is Crown Jewel, and then November 28th is Survivor Series. Okay. Okay. We figured it out. Okay. So that's okay. Yeah, then no. I think we're good still, because if Io wins the Women's World Championship at SummerSlam, if Rhea defeats Charlotte, who will most likely win the ladder match at SummerSlam, Rhea becomes the real women's champion from SmackDown. Io is the Women's World Champion by the end of SummerSlam. Crown Jewel, Io versus Rhea for the Crown Jewel Championship. Yeah, no, that can still work. That can still work. Now, if all that happens, and I freaking call it like a mastermind, then there you go. Then there you go. You're going to Survivor Series this year? I hope you have a good time, man. I hope you have a good time. It's in Houston this year. At Daikin Park, which used to be Minute Maid Park. Okay. That's what I knew it as. They changed the name at the beginning of 2025. When did I did not know that. Okay. That's right, David. I got the script of WWE right here. Right here. They send me the script on my phone each and every single month. They send me the script. But why dethrone Liv if her end game is Roxanne and she has the Money in the Bank? Who says that Liv Morgan isn't back as a women's champion at some point when Roxanne is the women's champion? Well, or when Roxanne is Miss Money in the Bank. Liv Morgan is like, this is not going to be Liv Morgan's last Women's World Championship run. This is not going to be Liv Morgan's last Women's Championship run. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I mean, look. I see people's points when they say that it should be either Roxanne or Raquel that defeat Liv for the Women's World Championship, but this reign of terror has to freaking end. If Io Sky does not win the Women's Championship at SummerSlam, then WWE is in major trouble. No pun intended. Trouble. That's me. I'm a fucking idiot. Why do you guys listen to me? Why do you guys listen to me? Honestly, I do not care if you unsubscribe right now. That was awful. I get it when people say that, right? That you got to have one of those two women defeat Liv. But the Reign of Terror has to end. It has to end. Io needs to win the championship. And there's no doubt about it. How do you think they should set up a possible Rock's turn at SummerSlam? Just turn on them. Just turn on her. I don't care. Just turn on her. The curse has already been in effect. The curse is already in effect for Liv Morgan. Just continue on with the curse. Continue on with the curse. Just continue on with the curse. Have both the girls turn on Liv Morgan and Io Sky wins the championship. It is genuinely not that hard. Double curse her. I don't care. As long as the curse still continues on and the girls turn on her at SummerSlam, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Io Sky needs to lose the championship. Not Io Sky needs to lose the championship. Io Sky needs to win the championship. What am I talking about? Io Sky needs to win the championship. She brought me back into wrestling, but I completely understand what y'all are saying. This is her first championship title defense, Eric. This is her first championship title defense since winning the championship at WrestleMania. It's inexcusable what WWE did with this title run. It's inexcusable. Once they knew that Stephanie Vaquero was going to take a break because of all the injuries that she's racked up, they didn't do anything for Liv Morgan since. That's inexcusable. We were just talking. I am gonna get the heck out of here though. We just been talking about SummerSlam and Redemption on Sunday and all of that. So we kind of just got into a little bit of a tangent, but yeah, the Reign of Terror just has to end, Eric. I'm sorry. I like Liv Morgan as much as the next guy, but Liv Morgan has been a terrible champion. AJ Lee will return if Bella's attack Paige at SummerSlam. Oh yeah, it's gonna be Paige and AJ versus the Bellas at some point. What if Liv wins because the curse can't travel to No. The curse has already been affecting Judgment Day ever since they've been in the United States still. So, the curse has already been in effect for weeks ever since Danhausen cursed Liv that last time. So that she can lose the Queen of the Ring tournament. It's still been in effect. It's affected the Judgment Day. It's gonna affect the Judgment Day at SummerSlam when Liv loses the championship, and Oh, wait, yeah. Dom is facing Danhausen. Do you think that's actually going to go well for Dom? No. You think Dom is actually going to win against Danhausen at SummerSlam? No. I wasn't even watching WWE during Triple H's Reign of Terror. I know it was bad. I I wasn't even watching wrestling when Triple H had his Reign of Terror. But yeah, if anybody actually thinks that Danhausen's going to be losing at SummerSlam to Dominic Mysterio, you got another thing coming, brother. But with that being said, I will see you guys Sunday for Retribution. Dear God, do not put me back in that timeline. Mustafa Ali, Slapjack, Dio Madden as I don't even want to get into that conversation. Retribution. I'll see you on Sunday for Redemption. Chad needs to win the IC title as well. Yes. I'll see you guys on Sunday for Redemption. I will talk to you guys then. I hope you guys enjoyed our maybe 20 plus minute talk after SmackDown went off the air. Holy shit, it's 10:50 at night. We talked for over 50 minutes. Holy shit. Yeah, I gotta go. Thank you guys for all the love and support. I will see you guys on Sunday for AEW Redemption. Have a good one. Stay safe. God bless. And peace. Next time, tell me to shut up. My goodness. See you guys Sunday.